We're just filming now. So,
Are we doing the intro?
Hey, welcome to the Zion and Anthony podcast, episode 11. Like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
We did episode 10.
And the audio was dookie cock a fart.
God damn it. So here's the thing. We're fucking new at this. We're not only are we new, but we're not even that bright, you know? So we're figuring it out. We're taking it day by day, and we'll just tell you, anybody who's out there podcasting, check your fucking audio settings prior to, going the long haul.
And you're positive that's not on playback right now?
So we've already done it.
That wasn't a yes or no.
No, it's for sure right.
Okay.
It's correct now.
We're going to find out.
I did 4 audio checks today, so this audio will be way better. If anybody, fucking thank you. If you watched episode 10,
there's no way.
Crap. There's no way.
You have to be at an ultimate low in your life if you watch that whole thing.
Well, no, don't dog on our...
Not because of us, it's because of the audio.
We have like 27 views.
Me and you.
I think the length of the watching was like a minute and a half.
You checked it? Ah, fuck.
So it's
someone lasted a minute.
The fact that everybody who watched episode 9, which episode 9 we had we have like 110 views right now, something like that, and so all 80 something people that didn't watch episode 10, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You don't want to watch it anyway. Yeah. But episode 11.
Recording.
Yeah, for sure.
I trust you.
Recording. We're good.
You know, I'm so dumb that I thought it was the brightest tool in the shed, not the sharpest tool in the shed. I would always say, I know I'm not the brightest tool in the shed.
Which you were making your own point.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. It sounds better, the brightest tool in the shed, the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know. I like it.
You're about as sharp as a marble.
Okay. Oh, because they're round. Thank you.
So, I was dying to get episode 11 in. I was really dying. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if you're aware. So,
wait, why?
So I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
Okay. I don't even know what that means.
It's a famous, if you ever watch The Office.
I know.
Michael Scott's like famous words where I'm not superstitious, I'm a little stitious. It's a joke, right? It's
okay.
funny.
But what does superstitious mean?
Like you think...
I'm being honest.
Like, so superstition would be, it's like an irrational belief that something you do that would not affect the outcome, you still believe it will affect the outcome. Like, there's people that say, oh, well, if I don't change my underwear, my football team will win the game.
Okay. Okay.
That
sounds like anxiety.
The knock on wood?
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, that doesn't change shit, but people are like...
I hope
it also sounds like OCD.
I hope this bad thing doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And this is going to prevent that.
I have that.
And there's like lore behind that, right? There's like some historical shit that like where and when that came from. But essentially, superstitious people, like actors and actresses that, they go on stage, you say, hey, break a leg, blah, 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 whatever. There's like, there's things you say, there's things you don't say, and it's like good luck, bad luck, blah, 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 blah.
Sometimes when my mom calls, if I don't answer, I think she's going to die. It's like, answer this call or she's going to die. So is that superstitious? Or is that stitious?
I wouldn't categorize that as superstitious. I think that's just like...
Insane?
Not insane.
Okay.
It's definitely a normal thought. It's not like... You're not original in that, right? Like, people feel that way. People get like weird. So, okay. So
do you think it's possible to have an original thought?
Yes, for sure.
I don't think so. You always meet someone.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't have an original thought. Whatever thought you have, I think someone else thinked it. Whatever you thought, I already thinked it. It's from Die Ropey Kid, Roger Cruel. Play the clip. And we're back.
We're back. So, so that's an interesting, like, look at.
That's a good topic, yeah.
Look, here's the deal. You're going to have a thought, and maybe, right, I mean, we can't get around it, right?
Yeah.
There's fucking 7-8 billion people on the world right now, on the earth right now.
Yeah.
But that's just the people now. And then think about all the people who came before us. So the fact that, like, when
the
you
cavemen.
say, oh, I just had a thought, but I'm sure somebody else had this thought.
Yeah, it actually depresses me.
But you're having that thought. The fact that somebody else had that thought before you.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. We're all like, inspired, and we take shit from music and acting and movies and plays and everything that we're experiencing.
We're all copying each other.
Well, but we're still having original thoughts. So there's original thoughts that are taking place in the way that, like, oh, we saw this thing, but we think about it in a different way that nobody else thought about it.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody else thought about it, but they didn't, like, you know how many thoughts that you have but then you hear somebody else say it, and you're like, oh, that guy had the thought first.
Yes.
No.
All the time.
No. You had the thought, and he had the thought.
Okay.
Yeah, both had the thought. Who cares about the timeline?
So that makes us both original?
To a certain extent.
You're right, because I didn't know.
Exactly. You don't know what you don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? So, like, if somebody thinks of, let's say you know, actually, we've never talked about this on the podcast, but Zion actually makes good music. Good music.
Oh, that was really nice of him.
He's got a lot of really good stuff. It goes by the moniker Noisy Z.
And Zion Wolf is
Zion
what I'm more
Wolf?
proud of.
Okay.
Noisy Z's more silly.
No, but it's dope. So he's got a lot of original
Thanks,
fucking
Noni. You're
music.
gonna make me cry. I'm sweating. I'm taking off my jacket.
Well, see, now you just made it gay.
Oh,
No, but I'm surprised we actually haven't talked about that on the podcast, because it's like we should be cross promoting, right?
Yes.
It should be like, oh, well, what do you do?
and he sells really dope houses.
Oh yeah, I'm a real estate agent.
Suck each other's dicks. Well, I can't say that. You're my uncle.
No,
Sorry.
I
No, I meant glaze each other. That's what glazing is.
but
Hyping each other up.
I don't sell houses. That's a different person. I'll give you his number. No, but so if you have a song, right, and
Yeah.
you have an original lyric that you thought of,
Yeah.
but somebody else, like you find out like down the road, oh, there's actually in another song, or that's a song.
That's actually exactly what I was thinking of when you brought this
20
up. is
years
music.
ago.
Yep.
But it's still like, oh, have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Maybe. But the
Yeah.
thought, when you had that thought, you created that thing
Yeah.
in your own version. That's your thing.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. You can be original. I actually
Yeah.
hate that. I always see TikToks like, this guy copied this guy. Who gives a fuck? We're all copying each other. Also, you could do it. What is it called? Self-consciously? What is it called when you don't do something on purpose?
Subconscious.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
You could do that subconsciously all the time.
Everybody does.
Make a song and you're like, oops, sorry. I must have listened to that guy and
Well-
I accidentally did the flow.
No, but yeah.
Sorry.
Think about all the. There's so many like. I don't want to say either trademark or copyright. There's a whole bunch of shit in the music industry that people are suing each other, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, I came up with that first. You know, Vanilla Ice.
Together, the movie. The guy's suing the movie.
So there's everybody's. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think if you sue, you're a bitch.
Well, no.
It depends on if they did it cooler. I think if you copy, I'm sorry, but this is going to sound fucked up, but it's true. If you copy someone in a cooler way, I'm sorry, it should neglect all bad feelings people have towards it. If you copied it in a cool way, you should get away with it.
Well, okay, so there's a reason why we have trademark and copyright shit, right? I mean, there's a shitty thing that someone could if it's in a way that's like really like a nefarious, like I stole your shit and I went and benefited from it. Like that's a dick move, right? So like we need to have we need to have laws in place for that. Like if you wrote an original song and you shared it with me, and then I was like didn't tell you and I went and like published it with like a
re-recorded it, did the song,
not even re-recorded,
didn't give me any credit,
right? And then
okay,
and then you're like, and then I made a bunch of money on it, and you were like, hey man, I did that before you, like I showed it to you. And then you're
yeah, that would bother me.
Right. So
okay, you did it. You got me to understand.
Well, there's a reason why there's laws in place.
Yeah.
But because those laws are in place now, just like anything else, it's going to get abused, right? Yeah. And so I think Ed Sheeran is probably one of the best. He made one of the most amazing displays of how absurd certain things are.
Okay.
And
I didn't know you fuck with Ed Sheeran like that.
No, we could find the clip and we'll play it, and maybe we'll make a short out of this, and you can play the clip.
Okay.
But people try to sue him. They were like, "Oh, that's too close to this song," and he goes,
"The too close shit is so stupid."
But he shows it. He represents it live with his guitar. He's like, "Let me show you all songs."
Yeah.
And he literally goes through like. It had to have been like 5 or 6 like super famous fucking songs that
I love this.
For years. Like he spans like top fucking 100 songs.
And he showed how they all sound.
And he's like, look, this is these 4 chords.
That's so cool, Ed.
These are the same 4 chords.
Yes.
And then he shows how it's
my
like
boy Ed.
And he's like, "Oh, and then this is the one you're saying is like that one? Oh yeah. What about this one?"
Yeah, and
just
people
like
don't realize
one.
that your favorite artist also copied their favorite artist.
Everybody.
You could literally go in their like catalog and be like, "Oh, this sounds like duh, everyone does it."
Right. So fucking what about there's a lot of hip hop shit, right? Kanye West. And
I hear rappers steal each other's flows all the time. I heard it's normal.
Right. And I'm not griping on it. I'm not saying this is a negative thing. I'm just giving another example of like, you know, you'll find a lot of fucking old like R&B shit, or a lot of even like the Motown shit. That's in a lot of like newer hip hop, you know, like fucking even the Jackson 5 stuff. That's like just like
when I had you to myself.
I don't know what that is.
That's Jackson 5. I didn't want you around.
But they'll take beats and they'll speed them up, slow them down, clip them, you know, segment them. And
I
they'll
do that.
just use that stuff, you know, and
sampling.
Right.
Yeah.
And then put it, so like, oh, I really like this beat or I really like that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even rock.
I think that shit's sick.
I mean, fuck, all punk sounds the same. So, I mean, except for the one.
There's the response. Done.
There's a response. We're done. But Jesus. So we started on Superstition. So what I wanted to say was I was dying to get episode 11 out because I'm not sure if
Good job.
I'm
That
not
was
sure if
smooth.
nobody's going to fucking watch it. There's 27 views on it right now. Currently, and I don't blame nobody. Don't worry about it. It's a great episode. If you can endure the audio, we had a great conversation. However,
It's really good. It's really deep.
I don't know. You definitely didn't catch it but because I edited it, I caught it. At the very end, you're the one that closes it out. Do you know what you said?
Is it something offensive or something good, or can you get?
So when you closed out the episode, you went, "All right, everybody, this has been the final episode of the Zion and Anthony
I
podcast."
said final.
And I went,
I said final.
"Yes."
Oh my god! I was just talking out of my asshole.
Again. So I'm not superstitious, but that I was like,
Did that affect you?
is somebody going to die? Am I going to die? Am I going to die before I'm able to get the next episode out? I need to get the next
You're
episode out.
talking too soon. Stop. It could still happen right now.
No, because we're already recording.
Okay,
this is
so
already-
that's okay. So
Yeah.
the way superstitions work, the second we started recording, it's gone. It means that fear.
No. Superstitions are completely irrational and irrelevant and
Okay.
stupid, and it means nothing. I'm just saying is the fact that I had that feeling in me,
Yeah.
that's the superstition.
Okay.
It only exists in me
Okay.
that I'm having.
I have those all the time then.
But you're like this has been the final episode.
Yeah,
And I
we're
was
done.
like,
Thank you so much for.
I think because we were making
That would have been a
big-
shitty exit.
we were making a big deal that it was the 10th episode, and
Yeah.
so like you just kind of.
I think I got excited.
You just diarrheaed of the mouth, and you said, "This
Yeah.
has been the final episode," and I was like, "You fucking know something I don't."
All those people that are mad at us on TikTok probably got excited if we clip that. Thank you. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I have to wear the fucking headphones.
Why?
Oh,
You look
'cause
cuter. You look cuter without the
It feels
headphones.
so good. I like the sound.
That's
it sounds
autism.
really crisp. It is. It's
Yeah, that's
something-
okay.
Something weird. But yeah. So thank you for staying this long. But we'll get into it. We had just both recently watched this movie, The Roses.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start with just watched it, liked it, loved it,
Same.
and then I want to hear what Zion thought about it. I'm gonna say loved it, and then
Loved it.
loved it.
Absolutely fucking loved it.
Fuck yeah. Okay, give me your thoughts on it.
I love rom-coms, and it was a fucked up rom-com. But what I really liked is the twist at the end when it feels like two different movies.
Super spoiler.
Super spoiler. It feels like two different movies, but it all works in one movie. It starts off kind of like funny and silly, and then at the end, there's guns involved. They're chasing each other. They're trying to kill each other.
They're psychos.
But really, the passion is what brings them back together. I'm getting emotional talking about it. Like, I wish my parents fought and tried to kill each other, but it made them love each other rather than making things worse. And then they die in a fire. Do you think they died, by the way? That ending. Do you think that was their...
Explosively.
I don't know.
Instantly.
Because it's like, maybe they
For
got
sure.
it. So that's the ending is they died. Oh, and I like that they tied it back together. The
Well,
intro is the outro.
Yeah. So
Opening credits.
But it's kind of like we talked about other movies, right? Like
Yeah.
the whole like they're leaving it to you. To
Yes,
say.
interpretation.
But
I like that shit.
I think that one was pretty obvious.
Okay, so they're dead.
They're dead.
I don't want to accept that because I would love seeing them back together.
I don't know that there's another interpretation of that, and I think that's what makes the movie for me.
Yeah.
Is that all right, fuckers?
I'm so happy you loved it.
Look,
I was prepared for you to
Y'all
destroy
don't
it.
belong together. You're destroying not only your lives.
You don't think
destroying
they
your
belong together?
kids' life. You're destroying your friends' lives.
Okay.
You are both fucking miserable, and you're both fucking psychopaths.
Yes.
Let's end this now. So like the freak accident of kaboom is like karma.
The universe saying
universe,
you're not.
right?
I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Jesus Christ, be done.
Okay. Oh, we have a lot to get into because there's a lot of things. What was the message to you?
So okay.
I don't know why. To me, it was like passion.
Okay, so you're talking about rom-coms. I'm categorizing this as a tragic comedy.
Yeah.
So-
it's not really a rom com.
I'm saying tragic comedy because I think it's one of those dark comedies that's like, it's like it has its like these light tones of like once you start
Yes.
feeling the levity, right? They're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's silly and it's goofy, but fuck
Yeah.
you, and it gets dark
Yeah.
in the fucking
Yeah.
small backhanded passive aggressive comments that
Yes.
happen in front of friends.
Yes.
And like the other couple that was like,
That's-
oh, I want to try it.
Yep. Yep.
And then
he
she
goes,
was saying real shit.
slut, or what does he say? Whore, cunt.
He was like,
so good.
Whore.
Yes, yes. That whole dinner scene, by the way, is going to be iconic.
Yeah.
The second this movie actually gets attention, by the way, underrated. Everyone go watch it. That scene has to have like a billions of views.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
It's one of those ones where like, so I actually kind of, so there's an old movie. I'm not sure if you're aware, but
This is based off of that, right?
I don't know if
Something Roses. My mom said that to me.
so there's a movie called War of the Roses.
Yes.
And it has the it's the same concept. It's the same concept, but this is a completely different movie.
Okay.
This movie is not that movie like reinvented.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same premise.
Okay.
And then all different everything.
So what's the same premise? Literally just a couple that doesn't belong together?
A couple that doesn't belong together that fucking goes at
They
it.
stay, okay.
It's like a fatal attraction.
They like start like the guns and everything? That happens in War of the Roses?
No, but it gets violent.
Like what?
I can't actually remember.
Because that's what made this one stand out to me was the gun. That was crazy.
The gun
and then
is what did it?
The allergy thing where she's allergic and he
Yeah.
he holds back the
No, that's fucking dark.
EpiPen. That was really, I got uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
I love dark comedy. I went, you took it too far, dude. Like you're trying to kill your fucking wife here. This isn't okay.
Even
I
though-
never get triggered at movies. I got mad, Noni. I got mad.
You know why? So it's even though he was like, I wasn't actually gonna let
Yes,
you
he
die.
fucking was.
No, but he's saying that. He's like, of course I'm not gonna let you die. And then they foreshadowed that, right? With the earlier one where she was like,
Yeah.
So she's a
And he
fucking
acts
psychopath too.
Yeah. She's the one that's, I think he doesn't even like that she does that.
She gives him the
Yeah,
idea, and
yeah.
he freaks out and goes.
Yeah,
So
he
that's
goes-
like foreshadowing like the scene, right?
Yeah,
And
so
then-
good.
So then he's like, oh, I wasn't actually gonna let you die. However, it's not about whether you're gonna let her die or not. It's the fact that you held the power in your hand.
Yes, and you're a man.
And was letting her know, I have the power for you to live or die.
Yeah.
That's the moment. It
All
doesn't-
over a fucking house.
But no, it wasn't about the house.
It was deeper, but still, I think he really wanted that house. It was a power move. I know it's not about the house, it's about the power. He really wanted to have that house because he made it.
The life or death moment of the allergy thing.
They were being stubborn.
That was about the power, but it's more like here.
Well,
okay.
what was your takeaway?
Okay, so a lot of times you go into relationship, like whether it's a rom-com or a zom-com or a tragic comedy, anytime it has like a relationship deal, like
Yeah.
we'll try to we'll see like parallels,
Yeah.
or something that we notice like in our relationships or whatever.
We always project.
But what I was really trying to do in this movie, I wanted to try to see if I could take myself outside of that.
Take yourself out of
comparing
it to yourself.
I didn't want to watch this movie and like try
I think
to go,
that's impossible.
oh, like I see that, and like I wanted to just be a fly on the wall and witness and have this movie
That's kind of cool.
be about that couple.
Yeah, got you.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I didn't relate it or associate it with my own relationships, past, present,
Wow,
future.
that's impressive.
I just watched it and was just taking the story for what the story was worth.
Okay.
And going, fuck, they are so fucked up. But what I did say, and again, this does not relate
they're
to
fun.
It doesn't relate to anybody I know. It doesn't relate to my own relationships at all whatsoever. But what I did see was that the two of them where yes, their love was there, but the love wasn't enough.
Okay.
They didn't communicate whatsoever.
Nope.
So like instead of being like,
And when they did communicate, it was a fucking joke every time. It was turned into a
exactly.
joke.
They
Yeah.
made everything a joke, and they were trying to make like light of light. So like
Which
when
is okay to an extent.
Yeah, like so when he was going through his dark moment, like his first dark moment where like his fucking world was falling apart. She's
Literally.
she's going through this thing where now her world is just all of a sudden became great.
She's doing so successful at the
But-
restaurant.
So in that moment there was this like complete teeter-totter of like she wants to celebrate life,
Yeah.
but has to drag herself down so that she's not like gloating.
Yeah.
At the same time, he's
Yeah, I like that you
suffering
noticed
like
that.
the depths of darkness.
Yeah.
But he's got to like pretend to be happy.
Yeah.
So she's up here, he's down here. They're trying to meet in the middle, and that's not gonna fucking work.
Mm-mm.
What needs to happen is when she went up here and he went down here, he needs to go, this is enough where this means nothing to me. Or it affects me very little. And I'm just going to ride this. I'm going to ride this
Okay.
ride with her.
Yeah.
And so if he was actually able to do that, which he kind of tried to pretend to do.
He was jealous of
But
her.
it was still, yeah, he was jealous that she was experiencing happiness and he wasn't. But,
Yeah.
even that scene when he's like, when he first goes running with his kids and he's like, they're right behind him, and he's literally talking to himself. He's like, "You're just this piece of shit narcissist that needs to build this things and needs to be great and needs to leave your fuck."
Yeah.
And he's talking through it.
Yeah. I hated his stupid workout arc that he gave those fucking children. I hate that he made them these workout-aholics that go to college to get these scholarships that are just I don't think those kids wanted to do that. I think he forced them.
Okay, so if you're taking the... I don't know.
It was random.
I don't know the writer. I don't know what he was going for, but I feel like what they were going for was the concept that the kids, although this was kind of like I mean, all of us can argue that that's a shitty childhood to just be like,
yes,
fucking,
I was angry.
But the kids seemed
to enjoy it.
It was almost as if the chaos that they were witnessing uncomfortably happening to their parents. Right? The parents are trying to hide it, but there was just this, what that guy call it, this undertone of like, of negative emotion or whatever. That was like this undercurrent of like bullshit. The kids were suffering through that the first 13 years of life, and then now all of a sudden, like, now they got this like, you know, they were the ones that were telling the mom, no. We kind of like this. And
I still think they were forced because I liked when, the mom said, they should be eating sugar cereal and watching cartoons.
I think the story was trying to show that these kids would rather have that structure of this.
They definitely got
super
structure,
athletic life, and get those scholarships so they can get the fuck out of the house at 13.
You might be completely right.
You know what I mean? So like they were like, y'all need to fix y'all.
I think I was just annoyed that he took that away from the wife.
Even when the kids were like,
but he had to.
The kids and the daughter, when they would talk to the mom, and the mom was like, "Are you guys sure?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Mom, yeah.
Yep, this is sick.
You're fucking weird." Like,
yeah, I didn't like that. I don't know why I didn't like that. And I think maybe you're right. That's the point.
I think that was the point was to show that.
It just made me so mad. What kids do that? That felt so unrealistic.
Well, I think like you could say like, look at what a kid would be more excited about than dealing with watching his parents.
Aww.
Like going through bullshit, right?
That's good.
Like if you had the choice and you could say, okay, let me rewind.
Yeah.
Let me start at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Never ever see my parents fight. Never ever see them going through hard times, and me just go
be a professional runner and
right, and then have all these like good things happen in my life. And then just kind of look back at my parents with like pity and sorrow, like, oh, I'm so sad that you guys had a shitty life, but at least I wasn't there.
I think I'd rather just see my parents fight.
Watch them fight?
Yeah. I hate working out.
Get some popcorn.
If you could think of anything else, I don't want to be a fucking runner. Yeah, exactly. It's so entertaining. I like the tea. I like the gossip. I like watching parents fight sometimes.
Your dad walks by and he says something, and then your mom's like kind of ignoring it, and you're like, hey, Mom,
yeah.
Did you hear what Dad said?
Yeah, exactly.
You gonna take that?
Yeah, exactly. You're almost causing it, instigating as a child.
Mom, you shouldn't take that bullshit.
I've done that. I think every kid does that. But I don't know. I just was like, this is random. But I guess you're right. Every kid's different. And I think that writer was supposed to be telling that story. I think you might have nailed it.
And I think
good shit.
And I think they both deserve to die.
The kids?
No. The couple. I think they deserve to die.
I think the dad more. He started the war. I think everything was friendly war until the EpiPen thing. I think he took it too far. I think he deserved to die there.
That was pretty bad.
All she did was match it. He went crazy, and then she said, "Oh, we're fucking going crazy? Fine, I'll do it." I think he started it. Yeah, she matched it. I think he should die more than her.
Okay. I agree.
Also, I've saw reviews. People can't stand that man. People think that character is horrible. Girls walked out of the theater because how fucking fucked up this character was.
So I agree with you. I think that the EpiPen crossed the line.
It was disgusting behavior.
However,
but it was funny.
This is, I think, okay, so you're right. I think he crossed the line. But when he had his little cathartic fucking experience with
the whale, and it made him want to leave his fucking wife.
Well, it didn't want to make him leave his wife.
It made him realize he wanted to be free.
It made him realize that what they had was unhealthy. And so when he goes and he's like, she's like, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, because I feel like essentially what he's telling her is like, I feel like if I tell you, then what's going to come out is that I don't want to be with you. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if I don't want to be with you is kind of the thing, you know? So he's like, I don't know if I want to like say that, because if I say that, then that's it.
That scene made me cry.
But here's the thing. Then when he tells her, and then he's like, he's kind of telling her in a way of like, this was the thought I had, but I didn't want to share it with you because just because I had that thought doesn't mean I want it to go through fruition.
Right.
But as soon as she heard that thought, she was like, nope, you're not the one. I get to be the one.
I like that response of her. She's a bad bitch.
Well, but so now he's like, I'm just sharing with you my emotions, and then we can work through them. And then she's like, I don't give a fuck about your emotions.
I don't think he wanted to work through it. He straight up is like, we're done. And she says something where he clearly can tell that she's fighting it, and it's upsetting her.
Understand what I'm saying is not work through it for the relationship. Work through it in life.
Like split paths in
Either way.
In a mature adult way.
Either way. No matter what the outcome is, to just be an honest person. Like, these are my honest thoughts. Now, you and I, as adults, let's work through this. Let's work through these thoughts. Let's work through these emotions.
I can't imagine ever being told that. It kind of came out of nowhere.
I agree with you. I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying is, when you say, oh, well, he's the one that took it to the next level, I think she was the first one to step the level up. For him to just open up and be like, all right, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how you would handle this, but now that you're kind of forcing my hand, all right, here's my honest thoughts. And as soon as he gives his honest thoughts, then she's like, aha.
Okay.
Like, and then that's when she became bitter, spiteful, angry. And then,
I was on her side.
And then just started saying things that were like mean.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't, what he said,
yeah,
it was shitty for her to hear, but it was not
heartbreaking.
But he was.
That's when the movie takes a turn. You're like, this is.
But I'm saying is, he wasn't trying to be mean. He was just trying to be honest.
I think he said it mean.
So then when she responds, she's not giving a fuck about any. She just wants to be mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like.
But that's her. That's her character.
So one party's like, oh, I'm just trying to be honest, and then let's figure out what this makes.
Yeah.
Let's see where this takes us. But I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
The other party's like, well, I don't really give a fuck where this takes us. I feel like shit what you said.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna say shit that makes.
And
I know.
And I relate more to the girl. That's how I handle arguments. I want to know. But you're trying. I know your goal is to not project, but in your mind, who are you in that scenario?
Oh, I for sure kept myself out of it.
Just if you had to.
If I had to,
yeah,
I was the whale.
Okay.
For
That's
sure.
Hilarious.
Like, I was stuck on the island, and
okay.
then the fucking,
that's a good answer.
The douchebag that tried to kill his wife with an EpiPen or with withholding the EpiPen, found me on the fucking sand and was like, "Let me help you," and then I guided him through.
Okay, whose side are you on though? The girl or him in that scenario? Are you like?
I'll be honest. I was on the house's side. Like, dude, can we just not fuck
sounds
this
like
house
the
up?
dude that tries to stay out of it, and I love it.
Can we not fuck this house up? Do you really
make peace, not war?
Dude, that house was fucking sick.
It was fucking awesome.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. How many stories are there? Like 3?
But okay, so here's where I'm a little frustrated. Because I felt like they both had a valid argument.
I think they were
like,
trying to challenge us that.
You know what I mean?
I felt that too.
So,
I was like, fuck.
Just in the case of the house.
He did build it.
But she did pay for it.
Okay, let's get into the big question here. Let's get into the debate. Who deserves the house? We're just audience members, and we have to pick. I think she does.
See, okay, so I think it's shitty, but
if we're being forced to pick, by the way, we're being forced.
So we're being
so
forced.
don't worry, you don't.
Well, so that's a thing though. So if I say him, I think anybody like our 5 fucking people that watch this are gonna be like, oh, he just said that because he's a man. Maybe.
So give your reasoning.
But I wholeheartedly agree. In that one exchange of those single lines of where he said, I built it, and she said, I paid for it.
Yeah.
I think they both had equal fucking claim.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, you both have equal claim.
Yeah.
Because you're right. You fucking paid for him to do all the stuff.
She gave him the resources.
Right? So he couldn't have done it without her. Here's the thing. She couldn't have done it without him. He was the creative force. He was the one that built it. He was the one that did the project management, who did all the design, he went through it. And then so like the fact that both of them are arguing, well, you couldn't have done it without me, and the other one's like, oh, well, you couldn't have done it without me. So at that point, it's like, all right, well,
that's where being a judge has to be hard.
Right. So here's outside. If I was like Jesus, and I'm like just helping like make this outcome be what it is.
Yeah.
I give the house to him. And the reason being is
I think you're just going off of fairness.
because I think they both have a fair claim to it. but I think that she doesn't want it. I think he wants it.
You think she's coming from more a stubborn standpoint, and he's coming from a I take pride in this. I built this.
He's like,
May I please keep my thing?
So when they're at the attorney table and the two attorneys his attorney, Dick in a Box guy.
Andy Samberg killed it in this movie, by the way. Yeah, hilarious as always.
Yeah. I thought he was great.
And he's like, you just think about other people during sex and you stay married and miserable. Everyone does it.
It was great. But so even like in that scene when they're like in the attorney room, right? And the attorney comes in and that chick too, by the way, she's like the
SNL?
She's like the attorney chick. She's like the Kaiser Permanente.
Oh, yeah.
She does all the Kaiser Permanente commercials.
Yeah. I thought that was her lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the character in the show Mom. I forget her name.
Yes.
But I think she's a great actress.
Yes, I like her.
Anyway, she comes in. She's just a fucking, a ball buster, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, we're taking this, we're taking that, and you'll be lucky to leave with your face.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, you're a little bitch and stuff. She's just going off on him.
When the husband goes, hold on a second. I just want the house.
Yeah. Like, you can have everything else. That he was winning me over right there.
You're like a multi-billionaire with all your different restaurants and all your
He wants this one
shit.
thing.
You keep everything. I don't want.
This is so
I want
fun.
nothing you've created. I want you to keep all your creation. I want you to keep all of everything you worked at. Everything you worked on to build in your life.
Right.
I want you to keep all that. I want none of it.
Okay, but I got to challenge that.
But I just want the thing that I built.
I get you. We see men win too much in life. And I think the real win would be giving it to the woman. It doesn't happen enough.
But that's what I'm saying is, so when that happened, even the attorney that was the ball buster turned to her client and went, that's a win.
Yeah. And then doesn't she go like, no, fuck no. Like,
yeah, she's like, fuck that. Fuck him.
Challenge it.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, okay,
so
we're not
that's
giving
my
you the
point.
house.
So if bird's eye view.
So if you were, like you said, Jesus, you'd give it to him?
I would give it to him just on that factor. However,
I think men are used to getting fucked over.
So here
Let's just keep it up.
Here would be my thing. I would go, all right, you get the house because you fucking worked for it, but only if you wholeheartedly believed what you said and carry that out in your life.
She was being emotional. He was being, what's the opposite of emotional when you're thinking logically, logistically? I don't know.
Pragmatic.
There we go. He was thinking that. She was thinking emotionally.
So if I had control over it and I was like a god and I was like, all right, I'm going to give you the house and she gets to keep her company. You get none of her money. You got to figure it out. You got to figure the money out shit, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good.
She's got her thing, but you get the house. She'll figure it out. Because now that she has all this money, she can go buy 10 houses that are way better than that one. He just gets to keep the thing that he built. But if I see any flashes of spiteful behavior that is like, oh, well, you went over and you
cooked. You cooked. That's fair.
Like if you fuck with her shit,
yeah,
I'm taking the house.
Yes.
And she gets everything and fuck you.
I think that is a perfect mutual middle ground. I like that. I was ready to argue it, but you found a way to get right there. Yep. I have no argument. Yeah, I think you cooked with cheese. She doesn't really care about the house. It's more of an emotional thing.
Right.
I think you nailed it with that. He generally is like, if
I was a judge in a court, it would.
Because he's an artist.
I would be like, damn, you guys kind of both have a claim here.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't just be like,
it's not easy.
The husband gets it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, she fucking paid for it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you built it, but she paid for it.
Yeah.
So, like, I would try to find, like, what means something to the people, right? And if you're doing something out of spite or just being vindictive or just are doing it because it just makes you feel good to see other people suffer, those are the things that I don't want to grant you.
Yeah.
Because although all those emotions are normal, natural, and I expect them, right? Like, I should feel that way. You should feel that way. Everybody should feel like that spite. But how you act on them is what defines your character. Like, that's what gives you your ability to say, like, to yourself, like, I'm a good person because I fucking felt this way, but I didn't.
What is the right way she could have handled that? When he
woman?
Yes. When he goes, I want to break up. What is she supposed to say? Okay.
I think she probably should have just been like, no.
I don't think there is a right way.
Well, even though, so I think that, but then that wouldn't have been like the funny movie. But like, so that story would just end. He would have been like, I kind of was like, oh, I want to be happy, and I don't see myself happy with you.
You're right.
If she was like, you know what, you're fucking right.
Yeah.
Me neither. I'm out.
It's crazy that could have been an outcome. but we're humans and we have to fuck shit up.
But I think about that in all movies. Like you always think about like
there wouldn't be a movie if this happened. It's like in horror movies. Why did he go in there? Because we need to have a horror movie, bro.
Right.
The fuck do you mean? Why did he go in there?
It's like, oh, he didn't go in there. That's a 10-minute movie.
They call that audience privilege.
That's a 10-minute movie. I had this idea.
Okay.
One time.
I'm excited.
I don't know that it.
I like that we got like. Okay.
There's no way that I ever figure out how to make this happen. But,
is this an original thought?
But how cool would it be to remake like just a shit ton of movies, remake them with, I mean, I guess now that we have AI, we could probably figure out a way to do it. Like make Back to the Future, Part 1.
Like remake it?
Remake it, but just make it like a 5-minute movie where like nothing goes wrong.
Gen Z ass movie. Oh, okay.
Get it?
Okay. So no conflict.
It's a 2-hour movie because
I think humans would be bored.
But I'm saying is like it's a 2-hour movie because shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
All movies.
So if you take
right?
the whole, it's really 5 minutes.
If you take the fucking the whole like shit goes wrong out of it.
Yeah.
And just go, all right, this happened, and everything was fine.
Ooh, even better question. Does a movie need conflict for it to be good?
Well, it needs
better question. What movie doesn't have conflict?
No, but you have to have conflict to have resolve, to have like it has to have like a progression of events, right?
Yes.
It can't just be like. But that's what I'm saying is like
I know, yeah.
Remake, just go down the list of 1,000 movies and go.
And
I'm gonna take each movie and I'm gonna make it a 5.
That kind of sounds like. Have you heard of How It Should Have Ended? There's a guy who makes cartoons and he.
No. On Marvel.
Yes. Oh, you have heard of this?
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like that a little bit.
But I'm saying take movies we all know and love.
Okay.
Remake them to where Marty McFly never goes back to the past.
Okay.
And like the time machine never works.
Okay, I don't hate it. I'm just good luck. That brain is gonna need to go to work to think of what is equally as entertaining without him going back to the future.
So I think
where is he going? What's the story?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like that's the entertainment. Is like you watch it and go, oh.
Yeah, this sucks. The entertainment is it sucks.
That's it.
Okay.
It's
I
like,
fuck with it, dude.
There's alternate, like, okay.
Hey, hire him.
No, okay. So, movies, they'll do, like, they're like, okay, here's the ending. And then we had, on the DVD bonus material, there was, like, an alternate ending.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
I love that shit.
This is my recreation of an alternate beginning.
Yeah. That
makes it to where the story never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Like, Jason dies in scene 1.
Yeah. People always say that, like, this character was supposed to die, but we changed
Freddy Krueger gets murdered.
Yeah.
In the first 60 seconds of the movie.
Yeah. Do you watch Peacemaker?
Peacemaker dies in the first episode.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I don't like this.
No, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah, you're trying to. I think people are gonna be mad you're touching really quality content.
Somebody's gonna hear this
and think you're genius
and go, I got it, and then do it, and then. Because think about that.
I don't think it's a bad idea. That's just a lot of work.
Okay, so what is the main...
for something that's not the qualityest of quality?
The currency today is eyes, right?
Yes.
And so eyes go on new content.
Yeah.
New content's difficult to come by on a daily basis. But if you could figure out a way to spin existing content in a way that you have an endless supply of, like, I just take this movieography? What is it?
Discography?
Filmography. All these movies, right? I have an endless supply of...
resume.
I just take this movie and go, all right, what happens? All right. Well,
dude, but how are you getting the rights? Hey, can I come fuck your movie up? Sure. Here's money. You can't. I don't think you'd even be able to do that without copyright issues.
Well,
and we were just talking about copyright issues.
There might be a way around that.
Why?
Because what I do know, what we have been doing, is that on YouTube and shorts and stuff, we have no problems using imagery from...
Well, you jinxed us.
No, it does say it's per the law. Any of their promotional fucking shit that they put out, that's free right.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so like trailers, we can put that in our shit.
We can use all trailers, we can use all movie posters, and we can even manipulate them. And then as long as we're using them in our own like distinct way of doing, we're doing.
So we just can't take something as our own.
Right. We can't just go, we made that.
Yeah.
And what's even shittier is like,
if that's the only rule, we're set.
But even like music is the worst.
I hate people who are crazy about their music.
We can't play any music. We can't have any music playing in the background.
Yeah.
One of our TikToks got muted.
I know.
Because it has music in it.
One got muted because we were just being dickheads.
No,
too.
but the one that got muted, it's because there's music in it.
Which one?
Go on our TikTok and you'll see.
I'll
There's
do it
one that's
later.
muted, and it's because of the music.
Fuck.
And it's like, oh, they still left the video, but the fucking video's muted, so you don't even know what we're saying.
Yeah. Which is so stupid. Like,
Which
just
is
take the
stupid.
whole thing down. No one's gonna watch a muted video.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Any other topics on roses, or do you think we got our points across?
think we
I'm
got
trying
our
to think. Was there
points
any more
across.
conflict where I was curious?
No, you should for sure. They should.
I think they were toxic, and Minoni's right. They shouldn't be together.
They should
But I
not
can't help
be
it but root for the toxic couple. You know, I have this thing where I root for the villain.
Okay.
Breaking Bad. Did you want Walter White to get away?
Kind of not.
Really?
Just
this is
'cause-
a rare take.
Well, no, just because I kind of sided with Jesse with Pinkman.
Fuck, he's so good. Yeah.
I
at
was
the end.
like, dude, Walter needs to fucking.
I like when he
die.
hands Walter the gun and Walter's gonna kill him, and Jesse goes, "No, because this helps no one but you. This satisfies you. Go fucking kill yourself, dude." And drives off, and you feel the like pain in his eyes. Oh my god, Breaking Bad's the best show ever.
Even more than that, the scene that was like the most epic fucking like
Gus Fring. It's got to do with Gus
goes
Fring.
down in history.
Anything
is
Gus Fring.
he can't keep getting away with it.
Oh yeah, when he's crying, he can't
That-
keep getting away with this.
That fucking scene.
Yeah, because he does.
Everybody felt that shit.
Yeah, but us as the
Everybody.
audience is like, can he? Can he keep getting away with it?
No, but did you want him to?
yes. That's
Dude,
what I'm saying. I have a
I was
problem.
on Jesse's side. I was like, no, he's right.
Dude, I watched a movie last night. It was called Twinless, where this character is kind of an antagonist. He's kind of I don't even know if that's the right word, antagonist. Whatever. He's the villain. They keep fucking with his shit.
No,
He-
you're right. Antagonist, protagonist. Protagonist is a good guy. Antagonist is bad.
Hey, I should just be more confident then. But he's killing it at this little scheme he's on. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to watch it, by the way. We should talk about that on the next. Dylan O'Brien's in it. He has a lot of gay sex in it.
Twin sucks.
Twin.
What'd you say?
Twinless.
Twinless.
Where
Oh.
did you hear sucks?
Oh,
Twin sucks?
My bad. My bad.
Anyways, they keep fucking with the shit. He's really good at doing the scheme, and this one girl just has to get in his business because she's bored as hell or something, and she's fucking with his shit. I think let villains get away with shit. Stop fucking with my shit. I'm doing my own thing. Leave me alone, hero. I can't help it. I want them to get away with it. I don't like it. I don't like when they're like the hero's doing good. It's like,
But
come
wait,
on, villain,
hold on.
outsmart this
No,
fucker.
but hold on. Are you describing movies that are created for us to kind of side with the villain? Or are you describing the villain?
Well, what do you think? Is Breaking Bad even supposed to like? How are we supposed to know that?
Did you side with the Joker? any
Yes.
Joker?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I don't. They bullied him. I kind of like when he was getting revenge. Oh, but you're right. How about another Joker Murray shooting someone on live television? But I think he only hurt his bullies. Joker, I don't think he hurt any innocents. He even let the little midget go. The little
Midget?
short guy. The dwarf, by the way. Let's improve.
Okay, but he was a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, but I think he was a psychopath with like certain good qualities. Like I think he genuinely picked them. You know, some psychopaths lose it. Like I don't want to get like political, but like you know when people bring people down with them when they're in a bad place in life, they go, I'm gonna go bring others down with me.
Well, it's not to
you
say.
know what I mean?
Look, there's not
It's
to say.
disgusting. Just kill yourself.
Well, but there's not to say that like you could watch like the Joker, right? And you could have like there could be some things that you can go, well, I understand that he behaves this way because these certain things, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately what we're rooting for
Yeah.
is people to interact with in
Right.
our day-to-day lives, our neighbor, the person who serves us ice cream at the ice cream store, the guy who takes our ticket at the movie theater, our
Aw.
boss, our coworker, our
Yeah.
nephew. These people that we interact with, we want to ultimately know that we can trust that their behavior is going to be beneficial to society and not be like worried that they're gonna fucking lose their goddamn marbles and
Aw.
something I say,
Yeah.
and they're gonna flip this table and break my shit and do, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But Murray
So,
was being a dick on
the
that fucking live
psychopaths
television.
Should be removed. We shouldn't root for the psychopaths.
Yes, but also don't be a dick and we won't have psychopaths.
true. Again,
I'm sick of that shit.
we're rooting for that as well.
Okay.
No, actually, we're rooting
Superman, kindness.
for that. We're rooting for that
Is the new punk
first,
rock.
and hopefully it culminates in this idea where we're not creating so many psychopaths.
Yes.
Although, hold on. So psychopathy is a thing that's just like a natural gene that takes place in like a percentage of the population anyway.
Yeah.
You know, psychopaths are not actually bad people inherently.
That just sounds crazy. Elaborate.
Okay,
Before I lose
so
my shit.
for everybody out there that I'm saying shit that people know, and actually, who the fuck am I? I don't even know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
You just call me an idiot? What was that?
But listen,
For all the smart people watching.
so a psychopath, right? Think about this. a psychopath is somebody who lacks the negative emotions that take place when they cause harm to another human.
Interesting.
However, there's a lot of psychopaths that actually live their life and exist and never run into the other human that gets in their way for them to do the thing they want to do. So if a psychopath, if you get in their way and they're like, oh, well, I could just remove this person, it means nothing to me to remove you, to kill you, to harm you, whatever, right?
Fuck that. Get that guy in jail.
But if I never run into, and now I don't have no reason to hurt anybody, then I just not hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So the difference between like somebody who's like evil, that's like, ooh, this is fun for me.
Yeah.
Like to kill somebody and cause pain. I get off on the pain. Like psychopathy is like a thing that removes that. Like I'm not getting joy out of it. It just means nothing to me. I'm not affected by this.
Yeah.
But you think about like go back to like tribalistic times, right?
Okay.
You had tribes that like were trying to like survive,
Tribalistic.
right? You had a group of people that were trying to survive, and the only way to like flourish was to like go into another village and like get their resources.
That's so cool that you know about that. You're like Joe Rogan right now.
Well, no. I'm probably explaining even shitty, but they go over,
I don't
right?
know.
So you needed people that, you know, so like if you took Zion and you go, okay, in order for our fucking little village here to flourish, we need a couple of us to go over to the next village and kill the fucking dudes that are leading that one.
Yeah.
And take them to add to our clan and take their fucking food and their resources and their land. We need people to do that in order for us to flourish. So if I send Zion, he's gonna go over there and be like, ew, you know.
Yeah. That's a good Zion impression. That looks exactly like me.
You know, like you're not gonna fuck. You don't want to hurt people. You don't want to like create.
I'm not gonna fuck or hurt people.
You're about squeamish when you see guts and blood and stuff.
Yeah.
You need people in your village that are like, I'm not evil. I'm not getting off on this. But yet this is necessary. And
I just saw a sad cop video where he had to take someone down because they were being really bad. But it hurt him to do it. So he's not a psychopath.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And then
but a psychopath can perform that work.
And just
that's
let's
necessary.
go. What do you guys want for dinner?
Exactly.
That's fucked up. If you could eat while watching a horror movie, by the way, you're fucking disgusting. You need help. If you can eat pizza while watching gore, you have problems. Or spaghetti, even worse. Ooh. Have you ever eaten spaghetti while watching Terrifier?
I'm kind of on board with what you just said.
It's really gross.
Texture of what you're eating.
Yes.
And being able to watch blood and guts.
Yeah. I know people that can watch porn while they eat. That's a gross combo, right?
Dude, okay, so when I was a kid, I swear to God, I was like 13 or 14 years old, and I was watching this movie where this guy, I forget the name of the movie, and but I just remember, like, he was having sex with his chick, and he, like, reached over and grabbed a burger and started eating it, and I remember as a kid going, how the fuck?
How do you even combine?
Like, what the fuck is that? Like, how?
If you can combine horniness and hunger, you are a psychopath, and you need to go get therapy.
Yeah, there's a fine line, right?
Now, it's kind of badass.
But, I mean, you could like, lick whipped cream. There's sensual things you
or
could
like
do,
an ice cube.
Right, but a cheeseburger.
That's gross. Yeah, especially if you're, like, enjoying it. and you're eating the whole thing.
And you're dipping it in ranch.
Oh, that's disgusting. And it
so
smells, and it's just like a horrible combo.
Yeah, I think you kind of touched on something. I don't know. Fuck. Hey,
why can't you just give me my credit? Why do you have to be curious? Like,
if you're a psychology major, and you know like these topics we're talking about, comment.
That's got to be the beginning phase before becoming a psychopath. You start there, and then you can kill someone without feeling pain.
You're like, I can get hard, and I can have sex.
Yeah, that's.
While I'm like,
but also, are we jealous?
Like a turkey leg.
Yeah. And
you
then
good?
you're hitting it from behind.
You want to bite? That's weird.
Okay, this leads me into another question.
Okay.
These psychopaths are like us, and they have idols and art that they like. How would you feel if you were an artist and a psychopath took your art and killed to it? Let's say you made music.
Okay.
They shot up a school to your song. That happens. Nicholas Cruz, shot up the school to Mac DeMarco.
Yeah, but then that kind of touches upon, like, we've talked about this before, where it's like, as an artist, when you create things, like you have what you're creating and you have the intention of it, right? And what it meant to you to create it.
Yeah.
But then once you put it out there, it's kind of
it's the world's.
You're giving it, yeah.
I would take my song down. That makes me physically ill.
No, but you don't get to.
I would just figure it out.
He's got it recorded on his device. You don't get to remove it from him.
Just to make some sort of statement to make myself feel better about the disgusting thing he did, I would remove the song from platforms.
Okay, well then that's selfish.
Really? I don't think that's selfish. I think it's, dude, you ruined my song.
One person did something shitty to your
and
song.
fucks up the art for everyone else in the world. Yeah, that's a
everybody
solid
else
argument. It just really grosses me out that someone took my art, and I'm really sensitive to like energy and aura of something, and they ruined the aura of my beautiful song. I want it gone, and I want to make a new one. Me personally, I don't fuck with it. You ruined it, and now I can't associate anything with.
Dial it back a little bit though, and say,
okay,
it in that same concept, but just less fucking intense. You put something out there, and this is the vibe you were going for, and everybody that is promoting it and excited about it and posting it is
misinterpreted it.
They're doing it like it's a different vibe, right?
Oh,
like,
you're right. You can't control that.
And you're like, hey, that's kind of not what I meant, you know?
Yeah.
Like I made a song. I'm just giving like an example. Like let's say there's a band out there that's like, I made this song where I made it like, oh, I'm a punk rocker, yes I am, and then like people completely misinterpreted like what I was trying to say about it.
People
or how I was trying to.
Maybe
like,
one person.
Superman, maybe. No. But
only one person didn't understand that simple brain-dead situation.
Totally making a joke, but I'm saying is that you take it to the artistry of movie, right?
Okay.
Cinema. People are creating these movies. People are writing them, directing them, making the screenplays. The directors that are directing them, and then it goes out there, and then everybody who consumes it, like we just did this whole. Me and you talked about the roses. Who knows that the person that was creating it, if they
ever get a hold of this footage, I got you, and they're like, they didn't get the movie,
right?
What the fuck?
Like
I'm sorry, but we did. We did get it.
Well, I mean,
but you're saying, yeah, that's a good point.
Nobody.
It's like you can take something and you're like, no, this is it, and then someone else could be like, no. See, that's why I don't get why there's creators out there that explain shit. Who are you to say? You don't know the director or writer.
Everybody who's watching this,
how are you smarter than me?
I've lost all credibility because I didn't even understand Superman.
That's not fair to say you lost all credibility, in my opinion. If that's your take, that's kind of a weak take, and it's simple-minded of you as well.
Thank you, Straw Hat Goofy, for
putting you in your place.
Completely diminishing my credibility on like.
He's like the nicest dude ever. Oh my god, I hated seeing at Z&A Anthony podcast. You fucking idiot. Someone I watched for years.
But I love you, Straw Hat Goofy.
I guess this is our response. By the way, we talked about this before and we didn't get the audio of it. There's like a re-response. I didn't know he was dumb and didn't understand the movie. That's why I didn't debate him. So for anyone out there saying y'all, there's a lot of comments that say y'all. I didn't say shit. All him. And the reason I didn't debate it is I thought he was joking. I didn't know he was actually dumb and didn't get the fucking movie.
Hold on, just so you know, he's lying. We both agreed. We talked about it.
No, he didn't. I really thought he was joking. I didn't know he was actually. I thought he was rage baiting like you guys.
Okay, no. So hold on. So
I understood the movie.
So I had an interesting conversation. I had shout out to my cousin Danny Bailey. His wife is doing a podcast called Cousins Uncorked.
You totally inspired her because I saw that. Hell yeah! Look at what you're doing, man.
Cousin Uncorked. I think there's some episodes out there, but look forward to it. There's going to be some more episodes. Anyway, we were talking about it, and like we were saying, like we were talking about like editing and how you do this and how you come up with like ideas, and we've had comments, we've had people tell us things, and we've had comments on our posts, and then we've also had like text messages from people that we know that are like, oh, you should do this or you should do that
all the time,
and then we've had like conversations about like structure and how we can like more play to an audience, because if the goal is if the only goal is to just acquire more eyeballs and to get more subscribers, then I could see that and I could go, okay, yeah, let's figure out a format, let's figure out better things, let's do this and let's change all this stuff. But ultimately I'm saying fuck that, because the point of this, and so kind of one of the things we were talking about, what I was talking about with my cousin, is that I was saying, because he was asking me, he was like, how do you guys, do you have like a meeting beforehand? And I was like, nope.
No,
I was
not
like,
yet.
as a matter of fact, a lot of times when Zion and I get together, we'll say something and he'll be like, dude, did you? And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, we actually keep it super authentic.
So everything we talk about here, this is literally our whole idea about this from the get-go, from the beginning, was let's do a podcast where, because every time we do hang out, we always felt that we were having a blast on these conversations.
Yeah, and we're like, why not have
and
an audience?
almost always, when we're like at Thanksgiving or birthday parties or whatever, there's always an audience.
Yeah. And they're listening
like,
and they're engaged.
Watching, and we're like, oh, let's just do this.
Yeah.
And so that's what we do.
This is going to sound cocky, but everyone who got mad at us for that take, you weren't bored.
Right. So
I'm sorry, but you weren't bored.
So
you can hate us.
For the people that responded to our punk rocker, or for my punk rocker little rant there, I actually still maintain that opinion. Mm-hmm. That's not a punk rock song. I wholeheartedly believe it's not a punk rock song. Can't call it a punk rock song, even though Iggy Pop's on it. I talked about it on the last podcast. I kind of gave this like idea, or this analogy of like saying like even if like I went to the Mount Rushmore of like the top punk rock dudes and picked any one of those guys and just put them on a song, just because you put a punk rock legend on a song doesn't necessarily make it a punk rock song. My version of punk rock, like I said on the last episode, but I think the audio will be more clear here so you can clip it, is that my version of punk rock was like this feeling that I felt the first time I went to a punk rock show and actually got in the pit. It was this band Total Chaos. My friend Kevin Corcoran took me to the show. Went into the
shout
mosh
out
pit,
Kevin.
Felt and saw something that I never felt before in my life. A sense of belonging, a sense of joy, a sense of happiness from the sound.
Yes.
I didn't know what the fuck these lyrics were. I didn't know what they were talking about. I don't even know the lyrics to the songs to this day of Total Chaos. Anyway.
Now, does he sound old head and he's not open to change? Yes, I already told him that. But guess what?
Yeah.
He gets to still keep that fucking opinion.
But
and everyone losing their shit, get over it. I'm with y'all, by the way. I think it's insane that he doesn't think that is punk rock.
But it's not. So it's
kindness is the new punk rock. Yes, he's not open to that change. And guess what? Go suck a dick.
Okay,
you knew nothing about it.
But again, I digress. To say that the whole like movement of anti-establishment and all that stuff is punk rock, and so for him to be like, oh well, maybe kindness is the new punk rock. I get that, right?
Yeah.
I get that as like a story, right?
Yeah.
My whole point from the beginning, which I are definitely fucking articulated horribly, and a whole bunch of that movie like went over my head anyway, but my whole point was that in my opinion, in my fucking experience, the sound and the camaraderie and the actual event of being in the crowd at a fucking punk rock show is a completely different thing. So when I say punk rock, that's the punk rock I mean.
Fuck, Johnny came up with a rebuttal for you and he told me to say it on the podcast, but I forgot it.
Say it.
I forgot it. I would literally need to call him on the podcast, and I don't know if he'll answer. And I don't want to involve him in this podcast. But he was like, punk is a movement, punk rock is a genre, or something like that. So technically you're right. I could totally be saying it wrong, but it's on the nose with something like that. I'll get it and say it again next time. But basically, he said you were kind of onto something. You just kind of did it bad.
Yeah, no. Again...
like a lot of people, there was people responding to you, by the way, being like, this guy's stupid, but then adding in, love the passion. So they love that you're passionate. You just sounded like a hater.
I do. I love punk rock. I love, and so my genre of punk rock, we again, I'm not going to say this. I'll stop saying this. This will be the last time I say it.
Okay, let's see.
I said this on the last podcast. So I'm reiterating, but the audio on the last podcast was shit. So I'm kind of like fucking ad-libbing again, but it's going to be genuinely me because if you watch the last podcast and the shitty audio, you're going to hear the same version of this. Is that my fucking version of punk rock is it has a tempo, it has a speed, it has a sound. It's the sound, it's the emotion. It's the camaraderie in the fucking active mosh pit at the show.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Where we're all in motion, we're all singing every fucking lyric to the top of our lungs. We're in it. I told the story about being backstage at the Pennywise concert, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, it's not fun up here. Like, the fun is in the pit, the interactiveness. There's a word, actually, somebody told me about that. I think my daughter was telling me about it. There's a word that describes the feeling you get when you're in a crowd experiencing a group event where everybody is like...
Camaraderie?
Well, camaraderie's...
Comma?
There's an actual word, though, that describes this. And what I'm saying is that's the version of punk rock that I am backing. And I'm saying, like, so there's a lot of people out there that I think would go, okay, the sound of that song, regardless of Iggy Pop's on it, the sound of that song
isn't punk rock to you.
It is not Bad Religion, dead Kennedys.
Yes.
Good riddance.
That's all he was trying to
Authority
say.
Zero. Like I can go on.
And he
on,
didn't get the movie.
My favorite band of all time, just put it out there, Donuts and Glory. Holy fuck. They actually just got back together. They haven't been around for a long time.
Hell yeah.
But Donuts and Glory, if you've never heard them, check them out. You'll know what punk rock actually is.
That was a big moment, everybody. We did this podcast before, and we filmed his response, and he would not say the words, my definition of punk rock, and he finally just said it. Clip it. So everyone out there, you should be satisfied. He has a definition of punk rock, and it's not your guys's. And it's fine. He's not saying Superman's not punk rock, right? You're done saying that?
Superman's not punk rock. That song
punk
is
rock
not a
is
punk
being
rock song.
kind. I really can't believe you. I really thought you were
Most
trolling.
punk rockers are kind.
But this is like really kind. Almost like being a Boy Scout is punk rock now. It's not saying what is the punk rock saying? Saying fuck you to the masses. What is it? I know that.
Not really.
No, but you know what I mean. What's the famous statement? Punk is saying fuck you to the something. Patriarchy.
Punk rock is if it's a movement.
What is the definition of punk rock, by the way?
In my opinion,
no, not in your opinion. What's the
well,
definition?
Because I'm saying is like I
Okay.
guarantee you that you go across the board and you talk to a bunch of people that are in punk rock, that do punk rock, that live punk rock, that have been old school punk rock and then new school punk, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a couple different ones, but
Yeah.
there was a back in the day, 1997. I purchased a fucking shirt at the merch booth of a fucking Guttermouth show that I paid $8 to get into, and I paid fucking like $7 for the shirt. And the back of the shirt said
$7 is cheap.
punk rock, and it had a definition. And the back of it said
Oh,
punk
it's
rock,
sick.
and it had a definition. And it said
Put it up.
a loud and a deliberately offensive version of rock music. That was the definition of punk rock. A
Okay,
loud,
yeah, that is the opposite of that
fast,
song.
loud, fast.
That's the point.
Loud, fast, deliberately offensive version of punk rock music. Now that's Guttermouth. So if you've never heard of Guttermouth, if you've never
I
listened
actually
to
have
Guttermouth,
heard of Guttermouth.
go Spotify, fucking Apple Music.
My friend Rex
listen
put
to
me
some-
on that. Shout out Rex.
We're going to see Guttermouth on October 5th. I have a ticket for you, so
Yes, dude, then let's talk about it on the podcast. I'll tell you guys if I like the punk rock crowd.
yeah, I'm taking you
It
to go
sounds
see
sick
it.
because I'm a little bitch, guys.
Punk in the Park is going to be a fucking great show. Your mom, Ocean's
She
going.
told me
Buddy's
about
going.
that. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I bought you a ticket.
Did you actually?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, this is awesome. I'm so excited. She didn't
So-
even offer me one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't tell you I bought you a ticket.
No.
Oh, I bought you a ticket.
Live on the podcast. Wow, that makes
Yeah,
me
yeah,
so
yeah.
happy.
So we're gonna go see Guttermouth, Authority Zero,
We're gonna see Guttermouth.
Descendants, TSOL. TSOL is fucking great. They have a song called "I Want to Fuck the Dead." It's a fucking amazing song. So it's
yeah,
like,
dude.
it's like again, punk rock can be different versions of what you want it to be, but when you get into the whole like anti-establishment fucking thing, really what it was to me anyway it was just simply. When I went to my first punk show and I actually felt at home and I was like, these are my people.
Yeah.
It wasn't an anti-establishment, essentially. It was really like an anti-authority thing. So, like, we want to go and we want to act crazy. We want to do stupid. We want to, not at this point in my life, but in that moment of that teen angst, that rebellious fucking motion.
Hell yeah.
Of, like, I say no to drugs. Fuck you. Give me as many drugs as I can find. Don't have premarital sex. Let's do whatever we can. Debauchery, right?
Let's have
Everything, right?
babies.
But what I'm saying is that was the punk rock motion, right? It wasn't.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of
It's
people.
dated though, dude.
No, but there was a lot of people that were like anti-government and like they were like no anti-Reagan and anti-this, right? So like I grew up in like the Reagan era where like people were like oh anti-Reagan and then it was like anti-Clinton, anti-fucking Bush or whatever, like all the anti-political shit. I didn't even understand one iota of politics until I was in my late 30s.
Mm.
So the majority of my punk rock fucking
Bold thing to admit.
life, it was like I was like, I get the anti-authority thing. I don't want people telling me what the fuck to do.
Neither do I.
I want to do what makes me feel good. I
Yeah.
want to maximize pleasure and minimize
Yeah.
fucking
Yes,
suffering.
Yes.
And that's it. And anybody who's
Anthony
trying to
for
fucking
president.
move me around to like tell me, oh, do this, do that, do this, fuck you. I want to just do what and the fucking music and the noise and the sound and everything was fucking great. Pennywise was one of my favorite things, like the whole, like everything, right? So to have that and go, oh, anti-authority.
Yeah.
But then there was this huge movement, I guess you can say, but I wasn't part of the movement. Like I was like, booger and fart jokes, right? And so it was like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
and
Adam Sandler.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just gonna have fun and
Flick a
do
booger on
drugs.
them.
Like no.
Oh. Anthony loves boogers. If you didn't know.
Now.
So if anyone's got pictures of boogers, just send them to his DM. Send them to the podcast DMs.
But so again, if this podcast gets any more views than the last one,
It will,
is there
because
anybody
the audio.
out there, any fans of like what I'm describing, Descendants, Bad Religion, Lagwagon, No Use for a Name, No Effects, Rise Against, like the name and right. If you are part of that, can you chime in on the comments and let me know if I'm onto something, or if I'm just full of shit here? Am I just on my own?
Enough people told you you're full of shit. Now, I did find one comment I told you that was like, I'm with this guy. Whoever made this song, fuck him. Like, whoever made this. So I had to search, but there's one guy out there that was like, you know what? Hell yeah, dude. Finally, someone called this out. But I wanted to read a few comments on the thing. Okay. So the first top comment on our video is, you guys are losers. Yes! And shout out. Fuck yeah, we are. You nailed it. And then this is the one that really hurts. It's a meme of the point going over someone's head.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Also,
On
I hate
point.
that all these comments say y'all are dumb.
No, but
what did I do?
Shout out the meme one.
Yeah. Oh,
who
shout
did
out
it?
the meme one?
Yeah, who did it?
Oh, shit. I got to go to it.
Oh.
I like that we're doing this. Okay.
Like the one who put the...
His name is Danny.
That's it? Danny?
Yeah, just Danny.
Hey, shout out, Danny.
Yeah,
You are 100% on point.
I love that you wanted me to take the time to shout that out. Now, one that was just fucking dumb. I can't stand this comment. It's funny, but it's just it's oversaid.
Two guys, right? Straw Hat Goofy, shout out. On the last podcast, I said this, but I just want to make sure that it's on here. Fuck yeah, dude. Your video was on point, and I agree with everything you said. Everything you said.
He kind of just explained the movie, which was hilarious.
Dude, I did. Zion's been following you for a while. Yeah. I haven't.
Dude, I love your shit, bro. I hated seeing at Zion.
Yeah, he showed me.
You guys are retarded.
He was like, oh, look at this guy's Straw Hat Goofy. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I started looking back at your other stuff. So shout out Straw Hat Goofy. Fucking, you got a killer TikTok, killer channel.
An honor.
I'm so glad that you did that. I would, if you respond to this and just be like, fuck yeah, that would be dope. Because again, I think you're fucking badass. I think the work that you're doing is fucking great.
Yeah, and then another punk rocker, like an old school punk rocker guy came at him, and then one more dude who I thought was cool, and then he like made another reaction to one of our stuff and was like, okay, now you're like kind of dumb, dude. Now you're just
really?
egging it on. He made one, and then we did the Endgame video, and I said superheroes aren't supposed to lose, and in the comment he goes, superheroes aren't supposed to lose. Wow, didn't think you guys could top the punk rock thing. So now I'm in his doghouse when it's like, dude, are you dumb? All I meant was we're not used to superheroes losing. That was like the first movie I think anyone saw a superhero really lose. I don't want to say the words, you idiot, but I do want to call you a fucking idiot.
Which one's a superhero lose?
Infinity War. I say superheroes aren't supposed to lose. Duh, because I watched it when I was a fucking kid. I'm not used to superheroes losing. It made an impact on me, dude. That's all I meant.
By the way,
reply was so stupid, bro. You were trying to totally just egg that on.
By the way, you're still a kid. So
yeah, so when he said that, I was like, dude, what are you saying? Yeah, superheroes aren't supposed to lose in my book. Yes, superheroes are supposed to lose in general and come back from it, show that they're humans, like just like us, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You could make a very argument. What I meant was I was not used to superheroes losing. They're supposed to be my heroes I look up to. They always save the world. So when they didn't save the world, it was a big deal to me. That's all I meant, dude.
Not only
dumbass comment.
No, but
I'm not mad though.
Not only were you like upset that they didn't save the world, we saw a bunch of them die. And,
yeah, that's all I meant.
And lose the fight.
Yes.
We're like,
yes. But he got mad at that. He went, another dumb one to the list. Can't wait to make it. I wanted to reply, make another video about it and go cry about it, dude.
Well, let me add to that.
Like, geez.
I didn't know that, but let me just add to that. What we were just talking about earlier about like the point of the creation of it. The snap was supposed to make us all feel that way.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
I think he might have not watched the clip.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Like, what you felt was like, we're not supposed to lose.
Not that guy. He was like, yep.
You know what I'm saying,
superheroes lose.
That's the whole point. That was the whole point of it.
I think he missed the point for once.
I want to make... How do we make everybody experience something that they've never experienced?
Yes.
Let's let them experience.
That's all I was sharing is my passion for that first experience.
Let's let them experience loss.
Yes. That's what I thought the whole point of that movie was.
Right.
Was the superheroes lost.
Because
so when he commented, superheroes aren't supposed to lose.
then we get to Endgame and the redemption and all
Yeah,
that. Like, that's
exactly.
the whole point of it.
Exactly. And we won in the
Oh,
end, bro.
do the-
Superheroes win more than lose. Sorry.
Get the thing with the frink and put it on his thing.
The point. Reply with that meme.
Yeah.
I really just want to reply
Boy.
like, go make a video about it and cry, dude. I don't know. Like he was just wrong. And then this is one that I'm sick of seeing the same repetitive comment because everyone's like rallying each other up with this comment. But it's podcast equipment need to be more harder to get.
Yes.
Than getting a license.
Oh,
Dudes like this need to just like cancel their whole lives. And then he said like, I hope you guys didn't pay a lot for that equipment, boys. This one's gonna haunt you.
oh, hold on. You know that
That
meme?
comment
Hold
is
on.
funny, but it's
No.
so annoying.
They know the meme of Leonardo DiCaprio and I think it's The Great Gatsby. And he
I thought you were talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when he goes like that.
no, there's a meme where there's a scene in The Great Gatsby where Leonardo DiCaprio is like,
Oh, like yeah. I think you've sent that to me before.
that's literally how I feel about those comments.
Yeah, but you can ask him. I read the comments at first. Now I don't. When I saw the Superman thing, I didn't even read the comments. I just said, our comments are at 59. And then he told me, I'm getting shot on. I'm the villain. And I went, okay, I'll read them. And then I read the comments. And then when I saw y'all, I was pissed.
Yo.
I don't read the comments no more. That comment is annoying because anyone in the world can buy podcast equipment. That is the point. So for people to say, stop buying this, stop buying that, no, we need more of it. What are journalists going to talk about when idiots like us don't say shit? We need to say dumb shit. So you guys have content. I love Straw Hat Goofy, but we gave him content on a dry ass Sunday. It was a dry ass Sunday. There was nothing in the world. He saw our video and he talked about it. You're welcome.
That's awesome.
And I'm honored to be
I-
a part of that stupidity for you.
But I totally agree. Like, well, I mean,
Sounds like we're rage baiting,
No,
but I'm not saying
let's
entertain rage baiting.
Let's bring our egos down a
Yes.
little bit. Nobody's
no,
watching us.
No, yeah, duh.
Nobody's watching
That's
us.
the whole point. Is no one's
But
watching. Go start your podcast.
We're not like the end all be all of creating content
Yeah, no.
that you guys get to respond to. However,
Wait, I'm embarrassed. That's not what I was trying to say.
but
I know we're not.
But I get what he's going for.
All of
right?
us saying is like,
No,
go make a podcast.
So
we need more.
When Straw Hat Goofy
Sorry.
is responding to us, all we're saying is that we are a finite, tiny
Yes,
speck
yes.
of information that got put into the zeitgeist
Yes.
that he was able to
And you guys already
grab-
forgot.
that he was able to grab and make content out of it.
Yeah.
So it's like if Straw Hat Goofy is watching TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever, and finding something to respond to, he's seeing out of 100 hours of his shit, he saw 30 seconds of our shit and he responded to it.
Yeah.
And he created content.
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome.
Yes.
We're going to get to the point where we're going to do something like that. You know, maybe 10 years from now.
We're gonna, not if.
10 years from now, we're going to have 100 subscribers. You just watch.
Yeah, fucker. Hey, let's make the goal smaller.
I think we have 30 right now.
We are gonna have 40 in a year.
I think everybody, and we said this on the last podcast, and
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to say that again, but I keep saying it.
Yeah.
I've had too much wine. What I'm saying is that I am promoting the concept. Everybody and their mother, like I said, I
Go do a podcast.
I just talked to
I agree.
Cousins Uncorked.
Yes.
Danny Bailey, you guys are fucking gonna do some cool shit, and I'm shouting you out right now. So everybody that's watching this
Yes.
podcast, Google Cousins Uncorked.
Hell yeah.
She was even asking me. We were talking about it. She wasn't asking me, but we were just talking about it. And she was like describing like the concept, right? Her and her cousin, they get together and they crack open a bottle of wine and just start bullshitting. And then I'm like, yeah. And then like, so her husband Danny was asking me. He was like, oh, so what do you think? Should we like try to find like, you know, structure it better and like find topics and I'm like, dude, you're gonna find your shit. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
So
There's
everybody
no
out there,
secret.
if you're thinking about it and you're like, oh, hold on, let me put these things in place and then do it. Let me figure out how to get this and then do it. No.
Yeah.
Grab your fucking phone, make a fucking TikTok,
Fuck yeah.
go do your shit. Everything we have here,
He says it wasn't that expensive, guys.
dude, it's about $1,000. 3 cameras, 3 mics. Oh, actually, we got a 4th mic.
Yeah, and he has $1,000
That's not a lot of money. Is that a lot of money?
to me.
Oh, that's right.
So when that guy was like, I hope it wasn't expensive, and you were like, $1,000 not expensive, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, cheap.
Just so you know, I'm a baller. But
Bitch.
$1,000 isn't a lot of money. You know what? Even if you worked a minimum wage job, what's that, like 3 weeks? Or what?
It's one check if you, a minimum wage, yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So 3 weeks worth of work.
For me, that's one check.
And then go buy your shit, you know?
Yeah.
And all bottom of the line shit. This is all Amazon
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's like nothing. Like, I think actually even what we have here is like kind of
Yeah, yeah.
overkill. So just go do it. Go talk it.
We're not trying to entertain gut out there and rage bait people. I'm just
Yeah.
saying people who have the take that is we need less of something is a shit take. We need
more
more.
of it.
We need more of everything.
Everybody needs to get out there and like make a podcast. I'll follow it.
And we weren't rage baiting. We're really not were. He's really just that stupid. Like he really wasn't rage baiting. That is his actual take of the Superman movie.
It was.
So don't think he's rage baiting.
Superman.
Also, you're not stupid. He actually understands a lot of smart movies. It sounds like, I know he's smart and you guys are. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying he'll understand really smart movies. So it was weird to me that the surface level point in a movie he didn't get.
I didn't get it.
It was weird, guys, because I promise he understands other movies. I promise.
I'm dumb.
Go ahead.
I'm definitely not smart. Oh, here's the thing. When it comes to shit like that, it's that.
Don't say it with pride. I'm definitely not smart.
No, I'm gonna say it with pride because you know what it is. This is what happens. I've hung out with people that are drastically way smarter than me, and I could feel it. I could sense it, especially when we're having a conversation, and I'm like, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
At that point, I become a fly on the wall, and I just absorb what I can.
Me too.
Then I talk to people where I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Nothing I say is even getting in.
You know what I hate? I hate hanging around people who only talk about their job. That shit's fucking annoying.
Okay, so I do that a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Not with me.
Well,
so you know your audience.
I
You
do.
talk about it with other people that talk about their job.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, that's a normal manly thing to do when you're like, oh, I look at this badass thing that I do, and this guy's like, oh, look at this badass thing I do, and then you just
it's
kind of
like
have like a
Measuring
little-
dick contests.
No, not really. We're not like, oh, who's the bigger, badder guy? It's like it's relating.
Okay.
But again, like you said, it's knowing your audience. I'll talk about the oil field with other guys in the oil field.
Yeah.
I talk about, well, it even relates. Like I talk about the oil field with other guys in the water industry.
I just start to get really bored if the topic's not movies or like sex.
That's why we're doing a podcast about movies and sex. Because
And I have a job too. It's just I don't want to talk about it all the time. Y'all, we're outside of work.
yeah, but you work at a restaurant.
Yeah, I know. I don't have an insane job. I never said that. What was the
But-
point of that comment? Did you just degrade restaurant workers?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, you can tell me that because I'm your
No, but what I'm saying is I'm not degrading restaurant
servers.
workers.
You are not.
No. I was
Shitty.
making it- I
You
was
guys
ma-
are
I was
grinding
making
your
a
ass
joke.
off.
Look, just because you guys are dumb. No, that's not what I was. I'm kidding. What my point being is that it's like we talked about.
That was rage bait.
No, we talked about it before. It's like when I have a topic.
Yeah.
Because you said you made a comment about me doing a podcast without you.
Yeah.
My whole point.
It hurt
about,
my feelings a little bit.
Well, my whole point about that is that the topic we were.
So
gonna
you
be
could talk about
discussing-
more mature things.
No. It was about a topic that you have very little experience in.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
the reciprocity there was not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
Or
remember
like when you talk about sports, you lose me as well.
exactly.
Yeah, and you want.
So I wouldn't do if I did a sports podcast, which I'm definitely going to do.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be with you.
I feel like when I watch sports, that's how I know I'm like done in life. When I'm like,
That's how you know you're gay.
No, I'm already gay. That's how I know I'm straight. The second I'm like, is the game on? I don't ever want those words to come out of my mouth. I don't know why. I heard it. You're supposed to look forward to it. Like when you get old and baseball rocks, it's a good sign. I fear that.
You fear that.
Yeah, I'd rather be playing
You
baseball
wanna know-
than
you wanna
watching
know-
baseball.
You want to know something?
What?
That so when I first became a dad,
Yeah.
and so my first two kids when they were at a younger age. So I never actually got into sports until my son was actually of sports playing age.
He's an athlete. He not only he also plays them. That's cool to me. Playing
So
sports is sick.
I had 3 daughters before I had the son.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
all of my life, all my teenage years. So everybody, just so you know, big Angels fan
It's on his
and
body.
a big Charger fan,
Big Spider-Man fan.
but did not watch one sport.
Big Joker fan.
Did not fucking. I could give a fuck about what the football score was, the baseball score was, most of my life.
Okay, so you relate to me.
I relate to you 100%.
So once I have a son.
And I had daughters. And when I would hear my daughter's friends describe their Sunday and say, well, I mean, it's Sunday, so my dad's just going to watch football all day. And then I would be playing with my daughter and, like, that kid's daughter.
Yeah.
And, like, goofing around and being all,
Yeah,
oh, but
it's beautiful.
there would be a part of me that would be thinking, like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, your daughter, you need to spend time with your daughter,
Okay.
not your fucking football.
Right.
Then I got into football, and I was like, "Fuck my daughter." No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No.
I feel like I have a harder time talking to dudes than girls.
So we were just talking about Talen, and he just walked in,
We were just talking about how you're an athlete.
and
shout out Talen.
his
oh
beau-
shit,
his
You
beautiful
better-
girlfriend
oh,
Jalissa.
Sorry. Oh, okay. He looks too sexy right now for the cameras. You won't be able to handle it.
They probably saw him.
No, there's a wide angle.
You want him to cut it? You want him to zoom in and get you out of there?
My hair looks crazy right now.
That's all right.
They can see me probably in this one too.
So he doesn't know a dad that wasn't into sports.
Yeah.
Because,
That's literally why I brought that up.
Because he's the one that made me into sports.
Yeah.
He's the one that he's the reason why why we're Angel fans.
Yeah.
Is because when he was 4 years old, maybe 3 years old, we went to go buy him a bedroom set, and we went to Living Spaces, and we walked him into Living Spaces. We were like, okay, you're gonna pick the little boy, little kid, whatever.
Yeah.
There was literally 2 little
This
boy
is so cool.
bedroom sets, and it was Dodgers and Angels.
Oh.
My son had no experience with sports. He had no idea what baseball even was. He literally walked up, and we would go, okay, which one you want? And he goes, that one.
Yeah.
But he was like definite. He was like, that one. No way with that one.
Oh shit.
Like he was
passionate.
But he had no idea what either one of them were. But he was like, fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah.
It's all about the Angels.
Yeah.
And since that day,
Yeah.
I went home and Googled Angels.
Yeah. Cool.
And
That's cool. It has a little bit of lore.
And became an Angel fan immediately.
Yeah.
And signed him up for Little League immediately. And like just coached him through, 8 years of his Little League career. He went on to play baseball a little bit in high school. Not really. Because then he got into motocross and baseball kind of went.
He's
by
good
the
at
wayside.
everything. It's annoying.
But we have
Bro was
this-
driving when he was 4.
But we have this shared experience of we're both Angel fans because of him making us Angel fans. And
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about sports. Before that.
That's fucking sick. I like that. I didn't know that was the lore.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that same year,
So it took you a while to get in sports and politics.
yes. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so when I get older, I'm gonna like sports and politics.
No.
Fuck.
No. That doesn't mean that.
Most likely.
You're kind of dumb.
Okay.
So
So I'm set.
it may not go that way.
Whew, nothing to worry about. Scared me for a second.
But your ultimate, this is what's going to dictate that. Your ultimate curiosity. What are you curious about?
I just saw. Do you know Rick Glassman?
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite comedians.
Okay.
He said, "Being curious is really important. Start being curious.
Don't be dubious.
Be curious." He said, "People who aren't curious don't give a fuck about other people. You're not asking questions and stuff." He was like, I don't know if you heard of Matan, but he's like a troll podcast. Matan. He got an accent and he brings people on and he's like, "Fuck you."
He's like us.
Do you like abortion? Yeah. Oh no, Jody actually said our podcast looks like the Matan podcast. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck."
And like Rampage almost fucked him up.
Yeah, but Rick Glassman. Yeah, I saw that too. Rick Glassman went on there.
Mickey Mays got upset. Okay,
Is he the gambler?
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
But wait,
I don't
hold
give a fuck if he's a dope ass gambler. Fuck that dude. What a bitch.
Whoa.
That was
I
so
don't-
lame.
No, hold on. I don't
That
share
was
same
so
opinion.
lame of him.
Mickey, we're homies.
Bro doesn't
Please,
know how to
no.
be fun, dude. You
No,
could,
but-
you
no.
This is a perfect example. You could sit down and talk to him. I can't.
No,
if
no,
that
but-
guy was right in front of me, I'd be like,
No,
you
but
take everything
hold
so
on.
serious.
Time
Jeez.
out. Remember the last podcast we
got me
talked about
passionate.
where I fucking mentioned the whole rage bait thing?
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, Mickey Mays talked about Neon coming to his property and how
Oh,
Neon,
he is the one. I saw that clip, by the way. I looked it up because I
Right.
wanted to fact check you. Yeah, he's the one that was like, Neon's so nice. He went to my house and asked everyone if he. Yeah. I saw
Don't
it.
you think that Matan was like, oh, we're about to do this thing?
Oh, do you think Mickey Mays faked that shit?
I think that was staged.
Oh, then Mickey Mays, you're cool as shit. Never mind. Okay, that was really staged. He's cool as shit.
You think that the Matan was okay when fucking Rampage was like, I'm about to fuck you up. And he was like, please don't.
Dude, am I watching fake shit all day?
I don't think you're watching fake shit. I think you're watching staged.
That pisses me off. This is like me when I found out WWE was fake.
WWE is fake.
No, it's not.
No.
It's staged.
Ba.
They're really hitting each other. You
WWE
could- I don't
is
think you
not
could even
fake.
do a WWE match. I think you could do one day of it.
John Cena, I fucking love you.
Is the shit.
You're the shit. You're not a hack. I don't know
Yes.
why he said that.
Yeah. Oh my God. John Cena, you're not a hack. You're my dad,
We're-
dude. I fucking love you, baby.
No, but I think there's a lot of it that's not I don't think it's scripted. It's like WWE, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily scripted, but it's like, okay, hey, this is what we're going to do. React on it and let's see what happens.
Mickey, whatever, that guy pissed
You
me
don't
off.
think Matan would have been fucking scared as fuck when... Did you see the clip when Rampage Jackson was like...
He's the black guy, right? He's the UFC guy?
Yeah. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm gonna
did.
fuck you up. I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to fuck you up. And he was like,
So-
are you sure you're going to hit me?
I don't think it's staged. I think Matan just has child privilege where he's like, I'm a kid. If you do shit, you're fucked.
I don't even think
So
that's
I
his real
think he-
accent.
It's not. I know his whole story. He was like, you can see interviews when he was a kid. He's faking all that shit. It's awesome.
He's Neon.
Yeah, he like, exactly. It's funny hearing you talk about like streamers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Neon.
He's like, watch this rage bait.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a shit ton of views.
But
and we're going to make a bunch of money.
But like, I do wonder what happens before the podcast. When they first get there, there's no way Matan's in character already.
Yeah.
I feel like you're maybe a little right. Maybe it's, what's up? oh, I'm about to like when this camera's on, I'm gonna fucking go crazy.
But
you're telling me Mickey Mays was like, okay, I want to play a shit character where I'm gonna get a bunch of hate comments. There's no way. That's a shitty role to play.
Okay, remember when Howard Stern? I think it was Howard Stern. At the VMAs in the like 90s, there's a clip of it where he's like playing Fart Man and he lands his butt on fucking Eminem, and Eminem's like, "You motherfucker," and he gets all mad, and like Eminem just gets a fucking ass in his face, and
Jeez, this sounds insane.
essentially is made to
This
look
is like
a fool.
brain rot before brain rot.
He's essentially made to look a fool and made to look like he really got mad at that, and then that's just put out there, right?
Yeah.
How much money do you think he made off of that?
Okay, so it's like WWE when you're heel. You're playing a heel character.
Right.
Are we playing the villains on our podcast?
No.
Oh,
We're just being just being us, and we're just talking about shit.
Yeah, but we just come off.
Honestly, and maybe we don't even get like when we're trying to figure shit out. Me and you were talking about it. We're like, "Do you think this? Do you think that?" And then we go, "I think this." You know what? Actually, we kind of agree. I think this is what it is.
Yeah.
We're probably nowhere near what the truth is.
That's true. I don't even know who I am. I have like character syndrome.
but we're just
where I
walking
just play
through it.
characters because I hate myself.
No, don't say that.
Oh. Well, I just don't even know who I am.
I know who you are.
I'm authentic, but sometimes I'm like, I want to play this character today. Do you ever wake up and you're like, I want to be cool today? Or I want to be a bitch today? Or I want to be gay today? Or I want to be straight today? Or I want to be a fairy today? Or I want to be a transformer today?
Yeah, you kind of lost me.
You don't ever wake up and you're like, I want to do something.
No. But I think those statements were for the audience, not you weren't being genuine.
That is me being genuine. I'm saying, do you ever wake up and you want to be
Be a transformer?
Obviously, work around my words, Noni.
Okay.
When I say transformer, do you ever want to play make-believe? Do you ever wake up and you're like, when I go to work today, I'm going to put on a different front.
No.
I'm going to do my posture different.
No.
I watched a movie last night and I want to be that. This is a genuine thing. This is something I haven't told you. This is me being genuine.
And let me tell you how absolutely opposite I am. Being genuine with you.
All right.
I wake
all
up.
we are.
I wake up almost every morning and think, "Oh my God, was I fucking real yesterday? Let me try to be more real today."
So you do kind of struggle with what I just said,
But
because you're
oppositely.
questioning. But you're questioning yourself.
For sure.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I think like so I'll exist in the day,
Okay.
and then I go to bed,
Okay.
and I think, was I real? Was I real with everybody that I encountered?
Okay.
Did I fake it? Was I lying? Did I
Me
try
too.
to look tough when I wasn't really? Did I try to
Yes.
be funny when
Yes.
I'm really not that funny? Was I trying to be caring when I wasn't really?
This
didn't
is
give
so
a fuck?
relatable and sad.
You know, so
This
like
is me in my bed every night.
not to say that, because
So I like this. You're saying every day you were actually trying to be as authentic as can be.
I am,
Sometimes being authentic is boring.
but I'm
just going to be honest.
No, but I for sure know that I'm almost never 100% authentic.
Yeah.
And so I look back on it and go, how could I have made that better?
I just feel like that's why actors act. I feel like they're bored of themselves, so they play characters. I'm saying I do that when I'm not
That's
even
what I
an
told you on
actor.
the last podcast.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bored of myself.
Me too. I'm bored of myself. This is why I got this haircut.
I'm gonna do that haircut tonight.
Dude, fuck yeah. Do it. Actually do it.
I'm gonna do it tonight.
Oh my God, I'll
Maybe
love you.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're tired.
I'm probably tired. Yeah.
But my point is, I watch movies and then I'll play that character for a bit. It's relatable. People on TikTok know what I'm talking about. You watch a movie and you go, "This is about to be my personality for the next month," and you talk like your favorite character in the movie. You act like your favorite character. It's fucking cringe, but you're enjoying it. Also, you know they say cringe is when you're happy. A success is on the opposite side of cringe. The second you're comfortable being cringe, you are officially happy. Because everyone's afraid of being cringe. The second you're not, that's where success is.
Keep talking. I'm just gonna grab a cigar.
Okay. Well, what was I going to ask you? Oh, the point of me bringing that up, Noni, was Rick Glassman was on the podcast, and he was... Now I'm confused if it was real or not, by the way, so thanks a lot.
Who's Rick Glassman? Oh, the comedian.
Yes, Rick Glassman, and he was like playing the role, I guess you would say, of being bothered a little bit by Matan. Even though he was kind of playing around a little bit, because he's Rick Glassman. But there's a part where he's like, ask me a question, a genuine question. Your questions suck. And Matan's like, do you want to kill men? Something stupid. And Rick Glassman goes, see, you're not curious. You're not asking me stuff because you're not curious. That's where you need to start, dude, is be more curious. And that little comment was so deep to me. People don't wake up curious. People wake up and they just don't care about other people's lives. And if they start asking you about your life, if there was a dude right now and he asked about your life, they'd start getting bored the second you start talking. That bothers me.
Well,
When you tell me stories, I'm never bored. You might lose me, but it's not because I'm bored. It's because you started saying words I'm not familiar with. So I'm telling you that I think I'm awesome. I never get bored. I think I'm a great listener.
so I need to change my vocabulary so that you understand what I'm saying, so that
You need to dumb it
keep
down
me
a little bit
interest-
sometimes. Yeah.
I've used.
You are a big word dude.
No,
like,
I'm
dude,
not I'm not a big word dude. Well, here it's all.
You
relative.
just said indibitious or something earlier, and I was like, what?
Dubious.
Yeah, and yeah, whatever, dude.
Do you know what the
What's-
word dubious means?
No, it sounds like Scooby-Doo.
Mischievously curious.
I'm gonna steal that. See, if the word has a cool definition, I'll use it. What's a smart word I used the other day?
Use dubious. So like, do you remember? Have you seen the movie Limitless?
No, is that when he needs to have adrenaline to live?
No.
Oh, that's another one with
Jason Statham.
Yes.
So that's a really good one.
Yeah.
But Limitless is with Bradley Cooper, where he takes that pill.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You seen the movie?
No, I've seen it on Netflix though.
You seen
Like
it?
I know this is a good movie. I've heard of this.
You need to watch it.
Okay.
But there's a scene where there's this Russian, this Russian gangster guy that he borrows money for originally, and then then he owes him the money, he forgets about him, and then the guy comes back and he's like trying to kill him. Blah, blah.
Okay.
But the guy ends up taking a pill that
Yeah.
makes him limitless, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna open you up because I'm dubious.
That's
I
a cool
didn't
line.
know that word,
So you,
but now that I took this pill, I learned a bunch
oh,
of words.
that's cool.
And that word
Fuck, we
dubious
need a pill.
is just, I'm curious, but in a mischievous way.
Yeah.
Like I'm curious to find this thing out, and I'm curious about it, and like I'm wrong in doing this, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it, right? So curious.
And then what was the word about when you have weird fears that aren't real? We were talking about earlier.
Superstitious.
Superstitious.
That's a small word. That's a normal word.
That's a small word.
That's not a small
Okay,
word.
then
That's a common
Me and my friends
word.
are we dumb.
That's a common word.
I'm done using the R word. Me and my friends are less minded because we never say that word. You'll never catch us saying superstitious. Wait, it does sound normal. Fuck.
Superstitious is normal.
Yeah, that sounds normal. My bad.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I've had this conversation with a couple of people before, but I never read a book until I was 37 years old.
Oh my gosh.
37 years old. Never read. So I graduated
I
high
read
school.
all the Dire Will Be Kids at least.
Hold on. I graduated high school, and I got an associate's degree at a college. Both of those without ever reading a book.
I didn't know you did the college thing.
Ever.
That's sick.
Never read a book.
I didn't know you did that, dude.
Never cared to read a book.
Wow.
Then I read a book. And when I say read, I mean listen. Because I do Audible.
Yeah. Shout out. Sponsor.
Never read a book because I didn't realize that I couldn't read
Yeah.
what I read. I didn't retain that information.
Yeah.
When I did an Audible,
I know
book,
retain. I know that
did,
word.
I did Audible for the first time, and I was like,
A whole new world. A whole new
I
world.
remembered what I
Yeah.
just consumed.
Yeah.
all
We
the
did talk about
information
this.
in
I'm with
book,
you on that. Yeah.
and I retained 70% of what I just read.
Yeah.
Like the main.
Don't just read. Also retain.
the main thing of the book, and like if someone asked me a question about it, holy fuck, if I had this in high school, my book reports would have been on fire.
Yeah.
They wouldn't just been like the fucking back of the book written down on the thing and got an F.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway,
Wait, go back to Limitless. Do you think movies glorify drugs? I think we're seeing too many drugs in movies. Just because you're telling a story about drugs, I don't think we need to see it. It's kind of like with rape in movies. Grape. It's kind of like when you see grape in movies. Do we need to see the grape? I think you could just imply it. There's a great movie out there, Sorry Baby, where they just imply it and you don't see it. And you feel it still. You still have the same impact, but you don't got to see it. I'm kind of sick of seeing drugs in every single movie. And I'm not even bothered by that stuff. But now I'm like, dog, we're getting repetitive. And also, you're making this shit look lit.
look lit.
Like, really fun. Euphoria is a great example.
Oh, you're wearing a Dare shirt.
Yeah.
Keep.
I hate drugs.
What does it say? Keeping
Yeah.
kids off drugs.
I'm trying to work on that because I'm low-key a prude. Like right now, you're smoking a cigar, but I'm better now. Old me would be like, get that shit away from my face. I look lower of you because you do that. Nowadays, I'm like, I get it. People do it, and it's fun. I just think people think they look cool doing it when they don't. Like freaks and geeks, they look cool when they do drugs. But a lot of people, it's like, it's not natural on you,
So
dude.
here's my take on drugs. And I'm going into serious mode right now. This isn't Anthony doing a bit. This is me just giving
You
my,
might need to start doing that frequently.
No, this is just my honest.
Announcing.
This is my honest opinion. I think drugs are good when used responsibly at a mature age where your brain is already developed, and you use them in a moderate amount to just enhance experiences to maximize pleasure.
I'm going to clip it at just after you said, I think drugs are good. It's just going to be the end of the clip.
So
But yes, I actually get
anybody who says, so I grew up where it was like, marijuana's bad, don't do
Yeah.
marijuana, it's a gateway drug, Well, I grew up knowing a lot of people, I know a lot of people right now that are
You just did an interview.
they smoke daily, and they're still some of the most successful people that I know. Financially, their lives are great. They're very good people. They you know. So me myself personally, I can't smoke weed.
Okay. I don't think it has anything to do with success. I don't think that's why I'm bothered by drugs. It's more just I don't like the smell, and when I'm around you, you talk different.
I talk different.
No, given in general, you talk the
Oh.
exact same. Sometimes I can't tell when you're drunk, and it kind of bothers me. It's like, oh fuck, is his sober is drunk?
That's probably not good.
Yeah, it's not.
But I think
Let's talk about
I think utilizing drugs to their ability. It's like this.
Yeah, so when you're an adult, you can do whatever you want.
Here's the problem with drugs.
I don't think saying they're good is good at all.
Here's the problem with drugs. All illegal drugs anyway. Here's the problem with them is that, like, if you had an issue where you needed a drug to like cure an ailment or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You go in and the doctor, and I'm not saying doctors know everything and that look, we don't have it all figured out, but we got a pretty good idea, right?
Yeah.
So you go into a doctor and doctor goes, hey, you're like, oh, this is the thing I have wrong. And he's like, oh, take X amount of milligrams for X amount of days, and it's going to help that.
Yeah.
If we had doctors prescribing specific amounts, it's like I've told all my kids that do smoke weed, there's an amount that's beneficial and there's an amount that's detrimental, and you don't fucking know what it is.
Exactly.
So to tread lightly, to experiment and figure out what that is, find where it's causing you problems, or like if I do this much and I'm late on assignments or I fuck up at work or okay, wrong amount.
Yeah. Let's stop.
If I do this amount and it just enhances my experiences, I don't do it when I'm doing this, or I need to focus or whatever.
Yeah.
If you find that amount, that's great. But I mean, what would be better is that if you had like shamans and like people that are like, that know, they can diagnose and be like, hey, this is the amount that you should take of this drug and it's going to help the thing.
Right.
How awesome would that be? Like,
That'd be sick.
I think that there's a lot of benefits to like psychedelics. There's a lot of benefits to even I think cannabis has a huge benefit to a lot of
We need
people.
drug doctors.
We need and then there's the obvious bad ones, right? So I just had this big podcast with, shout out to Jordan
Heck yeah.
on the They There podcast. Tune in. Heroin, bad drug, because how the fuck do you prescribe a specific amount? Listen to his story and watch how it progressed into this negative
Even when you said
thing.
heroin, I got chills right
But
now.
that's a common occurrence with that drug.
Oh my God, I can't.
Like the progression of detriment that takes place because the highly addictive, it screws you over, right? Changes who you are. But not all drugs are that. So to just say don't do
There's
drugs.
no way you've done heroin, right?
I haven't.
Okay.
That's why I even like on that podcast where I talked to Jordan, I was like, I want to know your story because I've never done it. And one of the reasons why I've never done it is because of the people that I know that have done it and have described how it fucked them over. I was like, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather not experience that shitty thing.
Yeah.
The other things that I got addicted to, I didn't really get to experience. So my big thing was, and this is not, I'll put it on there, it's not safe for kids, don't listen to this, is that my big thing was meth. And my meth,
I didn't even know this.
I didn't really, like being given a generic dare concept of like, don't do drugs. I didn't really know what the negative ramifications of taking meth
How old were you
was.
when you tried meth?
16.
That doesn't even make sense to me. It's got to just be different childhoods and different upbringings. How is that not? Because for us, we grew up with the dare assemblies, like
Me too.
be drug free. What? Then you did. Why'd you say you didn't? Yes, you did. Then have that around you. You just said you weren't familiar with dare. Really, you didn't know what.
No, I'm saying is I had dare. We had the whole thing where they were like, don't do drugs.
Then why did you still do drugs?
Because they just said don't do
Oh,
drugs.
because you're punk rock.
No. Well, yes. No. To say don't do drugs
Makes you want to do drugs.
makes me want to do drugs. And
Okay,
when they
don't
say
jump off a cliff.
don't do meth. Okay, don't do meth. There was no don't do meth. It was don't do drugs.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh, here's this drug.
Yeah.
What is that drug? Oh, this is meth.
Yeah.
Okay. Or what I was told.
Meth is Breaking Bad, right?
Yes.
So the blue shit.
Well, I mean,
That's fucking gross, dude.
It's not. It wasn't blue. When
Don't
I
you
had it.
do? How do you do it? You do like a, what's one of those, right? It's not a needle like heroin, right?
It can be.
How do you even smoke meth? I don't even want to know, dude. I'm asking questions I don't want to know. It generally just grosses me out. Like it's gross.
It is a gross.
Like
thing.
I love you, but I'm like you're gross.
For sure.
It's like when drunk people are around me, it's like you smell you're in my face. Get the fuck away.
Most people who have kicked meth, the conversation of meth makes them sick.
Fuck yeah, I can imagine that.
Because being like real strung out on it,
Yeah.
and then getting off of it, the idea of it makes you sick. Like ugh.
It's like when I eat spaghetti and then I'm full the next day.
But then
and
it
I'm
makes you even like it makes you despise the people who are on it. So if you get off of it and you're like sober, and then you like go and you meet somebody and you're like, oh, that guy's on meth. You're just like, get the fuck away from me. Like I don't want, because you know what that does to people, and you're just like, I don't want nothing to do.
Isn't meth the crackheads on the street? That's what they be doing.
Well, you just said it. It's crackheads.
So that's what you could have ended up like.
No, well, so crackheads are okay.
This is coming from someone who knows nothing about this shit.
If you went into a like a shitty homeless camp, right? Half those people are fucking on crack, and probably some of them or most of them are on meth.
Jeez.
But you don't know. You probably can't distinguish the difference between the meth. But people out there that are really familiar with like the drugs, they'll probably be like, "Oh, that guy's on crack. That guy's on meth." Crack is a different.
Being able to guess it is crazy. That's one's meth. That one's crack.
Yeah, crack is a different drug.
That one's crystal.
I did do crack a couple times, but it was never my drug of choice.
What does that even mean? Like it just ended? Yeah, I didn't do it. It just did me.
No, I'm saying is I experienced it, but I was like, eh.
Like it didn't do anything to you?
No, it did, but I wasn't a fan of that feeling.
Okay.
I wanted the meth.
Have you ever done like ecstasy?
Yes.
Dude, you're gross.
Yes. For sure.
What the fuck? I
What?
didn't know this about you.
This is not a
Sorry.
drug podcast. We went into a different genre.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm trying not to be a prude anymore. I've been told I would come off like that. You can do drugs. You guys are adults. If you are adults, you can do drugs. I don't think it should ever be promoted.
No.
And I don't like that movies kind of make it look awesome where kids are like, I'm going to sparkle my nose and sparkle my face and do drugs and have sex on drugs. I want to feel good. I don't like people that need drugs to have fun. I think that's corny. When I've been out with people I've just met, you don't need it to have fun. You're fun as shit without it. You just do it because you're
I don't need
bored.
alcohol to have fun.
Yeah.
It
There's
sure
people that
helps,
I've been
though.
around where it's like, I was actually with a friend. I won't say his name because this is like not a good story, but we went out and he was like, are we going to drink? I can't like do anything unless I drink. And I was like, ew. And his friend I haven't seen in a while. I was like, I might not hang around you again.
Well,
then.
some people have social anxiety that a glass of wine.
So do I. And I'm fucking dealing with it. When we did the podcast last time, you said, this is weird. I'm sober and I'm feeling every thought I'm saying. I'm feeling like I'm in the moment. And I just told my family that meant a lot to me. You were there with me in the moment more.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't like when I'm with a drunk person and then the next day they don't even remember the deep conversation I thought we had. And I thought I remembered.
Okay, so
Or I thought they remembered.
Well, hold on. So now you're
I think everyone should live on hard mode with me.
yeah, but you're polarizing it. It's like you're like, oh well, they're drinking, so they're not going to remember this. That's not the case.
It doesn't. It can get there. I'm usually pretty good at being
It
like, "Hey, they'll
can-
remember this," and
well,
then I'm like, "Oh, you're fucked up."
Yeah, it can get there. It can get there, and I have gotten there. But for a cup, like to get a buzz and have a good conversation and quiet the voices is amazing,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. I think that I drink too much, and I think that I need to dial it back, and my plan is to dial it back. And these conversations help me, inspire me to want to cut it back.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, is this beneficial to me?
Yes.
For me? I think so.
Like the alcohol or this conversation?
This conversation.
Okay, good. You scared me.
The
Yeah.
conversation I had with Jordan, like I said, I did a whole hour and a half, 2 hour podcast about sobriety, and I got drunk the whole time. So, but not ironically. Like I just,
That was the best thing you said.
but I'm just saying that's who I am, and that's who I was doing. We
Yeah.
talked about it.
Dude.
Go back and watch the They There podcast with Jordan, and hear Jordan's story, and watch that I progressively get drunker throughout the conversation.
Dude,
But-
when you blow up, that's got to be when they talk about it. They got to go watch that shit.
They're like,
That's
what a
hilarious.
hypocrite! He's
And
talking about
is it
sobriety.
clear? Like you're watching and you're like, oh, this dude's getting
I
fucked
have
up.
tall cans in my. I'm like reaching for more. I'm cracking open another one.
You got to stop drinking.
Well, I asked him. I was like, hey, does this?
What one?
Are you okay? prior to the conversation.
Yeah, you better have asked him if
I
that's
for sure
okay.
asked him. Well, because we went to he had a we went to his bachelor party, and we got fucking wasted at his bachelor party. And I told him before we started drinking at the bachelor party, I was like, hey, I mean, you're sober. Are you okay? Like that we're drinking?
That's even an awkward question to ask someone like that. I feel like, is this okay that I'm drinking? I would just not drink. I would just not do that around him. Even if he says he's cool with it, I would just not. I don't even know him as much as you.
Oh.
You know him more.
Are you cool with it?
Yeah, I would tell you if I wasn't.
Are you cool with this?
It's a little smelly, but
It's gross.
but then I end up leaving and it's okay. I know I'm not gonna be here all day. If I was gonna be here all day, I'd be like, dude, fucking get that shit away.
Get the fuck.
But since it's like suffer for an hour, Zion. You looking at the time because you want to wrap it?
No.
How long have we been going, by the way?
I don't know.
That says 1 hour and 53 minutes. We're almost at 2 hours. We got it.
This is almost a wrap.
Yeah, we could think of because 2 hours is when we should wrap it. So let's
Okay.
get 7 minutes of topics. I do have 2 things I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, go. I have a topic too.
What kind of man are you?
One with a big dick.
Same. Do you think men should fight, or should they use their words?
I think in our world, in our experience, there's definitely going to be times where you're going to need to, but I think that the need that we have to fight
Yeah.
it's so vague and it's so muddled that
Yeah.
we have, as men, we have a difficulty understanding when that time is.
Okay.
And so for the men that don't understand it and go to that point of fight too quick,
I hate that's what I'm getting into.
I would say learn to dial that back.
Yeah.
But that I think that comes also with like the whole concept of like, I'm not gonna be walked on. Like you're not gonna come in here and disrespect me in my house and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Or you cut me off on the street, I'm gonna tell you something. But I don't like to fight.
Okay, that makes me feel
I've-
good that my uncle is also kind of with me on that.
Oh, I've never liked to fight.
Okay.
The few fights, every fight I've been in.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? In my life, I have lost 98% of all the fights I've ever been in. And even the fights that I won, I was super reluctant to be in them and didn't know. Like I hit the guy and was like, that's it, right? Like we're done. Like, and he like kept coming. I was like, no. Like I don't want to hurt you more. Like
Yeah.
I despise my physical being causing pain.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And
Yes.
so it doesn't.
Me
It's not a
too,
good
dude.
feeling. I never like the few times I spanked my kids. I fucking hated it. The few
I can't
times,
imagine that.
the few times that I had to. So
That's gotta hurt.
I would say that at 40, I'm almost 40. I'll be 46 next week. In my
Shout out.
life, from let's say 26 to now, so in the last 20 years, fighting has always been, and I think for the rest of my life will always be, a last resort of making sure that the people around me are safe.
Okay.
So if I feel that I'm in danger, that you're in danger,
Yeah.
that any of my family is in danger, then I feel like I will do everything in my power to protect them, make sure they're safe. Not to say I can't fight. I'm not a good fighter. Like one of my favorite scenes in fucking anything.
Fight Club. Oh, dang it.
Fight Club is amazing. But
When they punch each
no,
other.
there's a scene in Game of Thrones. So there's a scene where the Onion Knight, right? When Jon Snow gets fucking stabbed and then he's dead, they're waiting for him to revive, and they're in that room, and the people are pounding on the door. They're like, open the door.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's nothing we could do. We're going to have to fight. And he pulls out his sword and he goes, gentlemen, I apologize for what you're about to see. To me, that's how every man should be. Is
Yes, Noni.
Be prepared.
You're cooking.
be prepared, resort to violence when necessary.
Only as self-defense.
I
I think it should be a last resort, like you said. It's a weapon
It
we
should
all
be-
carry. That should be only in emergencies.
it should be in self-defense, but sometimes it does need to be proactive.
Yeah, and if you think about it, if we all only did it as self-defense, there would be no offense.
Well, So it's not always. I think for the majority of your life, you can say, okay, just self-defense. But I definitely think there's times where it warrants. Like if there's somebody that's being like overly like, you know, you can extinguish a flame before you see it get to where it needs to be. So being on the offense
I get you.
may be needed sometimes.
Like if a dude is like bothering a girl and you see it in public, you think the guy should step in. We as men should step in and kick that guy's ass.
I've had to put a dude down
Really?
that I thought was like about to do something bad. And I don't claim that to be like, oh, I'm a big badass. He was a smaller guy.
I would just call the cops.
And he was going to cause damage.
It was a gotta happen now situation.
He was going to cause damage, and I knew it, and so I laid him out. And I laid him out like, you know, in a way that was like,
You choked him out?
I grabbed him by his throat and I picked him up and I laid him on the floor. And,
Fuck, that's embarrassing.
But I felt like
Choke slammed him.
But I felt like it was needed.
Undertaker, that shit.
And the whole time I felt gross about it.
I would too.
But I did it because I was like, because you see people when they're like seeing red,
Yeah.
and
That's what I'm getting into.
like
yeah.
you may need to extinguish that. If he doesn't know or understand that there's a dominant force, a dominant male force in the room, it might be okay to like be like, hey, just so you understand, and you won't understand until you feel me.
Yeah.
Like I need to take physical action so you feel that I can overpower you. Be careful. Tread lightly.
And I agree with you on that. What is that like to be punched? Have you ever been punched?
Many times.
Me and my brother were just talking about that. We're probably going to end up dying without ever being punched. And I am curious what that feels like.
So then you're
Fuck.
referring to like the whole Fight Club thing where he's like,
Yeah.
what are you going to know about yourself if you've never been punched?
Exactly. What
Or
is
like
that?
Mike Tyson says, hey, everybody's got a plan until he gets punched in the fucking mouth. So
And can't that one punch be a killer? You can get punched once and die?
well, don't think about it like that.
That's just my biggest fear. Is like I do want to get like jumped one day, but
Yeah.
I want to live through it. I want them to
No.
eventually stop. I want to get jumped and be like,
I know.
"Okay, I got jumped enough. Let's quit it." But I want to experience that because it's in the movies. That sounds more exciting to me than getting high. And drugs in movies, being in a fight sounds more exciting to me than doing drugs.
It's not. Like that whole concept of saying how much you're going to know about yourself if you've never been in a fight. That's a pretty real deal. That's a pretty real thing.
When you got punched, did it hurt?
So
From a 1 to 10. You were
Okay.
probably drunk when you got
so
punched.
pain doesn't mean anything when you're in a fight.
Fuck, no way, dude.
No, your adrenaline's going. You're not like the pain comes after.
Can you say timeout or will they keep fighting?
The fact that you would say that.
Can you, like, genuinely, if it's like seriously, dude, like, I'm serious.
Everybody who's watching
my
this
heart's
right
beating
now-
really fast. I'm gonna.
Everybody who's watching this right now, everybody who's watching this right now that has been in a fight understands with that statement that you've never been in a fight, because when you're fighting, pain.
This is why I don't like men, by the way. I
don't
I don't like being around men. I just told my coworkers this. I like being around women way more than men, and they were all like, "Why?"
Because you can beat up a woman.
Men give me the ick. Like, I know that sounds. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's just like men look like they can get mad, and I feel like women are more capable of being silly than men. Men always have this anger side where they don't know what to do with their anger, and it's so gross. Like when men see, I'm seeing red, dude. Hold me back, bro. I'm seeing red, dude. No, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. When I'm angry, I'm gross. It's dark. And they're saying it almost like in a performative way. Like, dude, ew,
Yeah,
shut
but-
the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, but
Just-
most men are doing that preemptively to let you know, don't fuck with me, because they don't want to be fucked with.
it's gross. I don't even like that. Like, what do you mean don't fuck with you, bro? Like, are you saying I can't joke with you? When we were at the family party recently and I was joking with a certain family member and he got serious on me, I was like, ew, this is why I can't stand men, dude. You're right. That's a crazy thing to say as a whole. People hate when people say that. I enjoy being around women more. I feel like I can joke with them better and be silly, and I enjoy our conversations
But understand
better.
the underlying.
Men always
so-
make something emotional
Look,
or
but
angry.
I just made a joke about it where I said, oh, because you could beat up women. That was a joke, but that's real.
No.
No. That's real. What you're explaining.
I feel safer around them.
Exactly.
I'm a
because
woman.
you feel stronger.
No, I
No.
promise. What
No,
are you trying to do? No.
No. But it's not wrong. No, I'm saying is that you're not a bad guy. It's just a subprimal. It's like an internal thing
No.
where you feel safer
I'm not
because you're
accepting this.
able.
No, all I meant was I enjoy the conversations. I like talking about.
Right, but I'm
The tea.
but I'm telling you is that's a normal psychological thing that takes place between humans, is that when you don't feel
But I
threatened,
don't feel stronger around women, actually.
No, but if you don't feel threatened, by the person in front of you,
Yeah.
you have a little more confidence and it's more comfortable.
I feel threatened around any man, even my own dad, and he's a bitch. I feel threatened around you sometimes. I'm like, okay, did I overstep? But also, you're an uncle figure in my life, so of course I should feel threatened by you. Or like even friends. Sometimes I'm like, we're being funny, but fuck, I feel like if something got serious, you could kick my ass. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of they can't control their. I feel like most men. I feel like this is a real statement. Most men can't control their anger. I feel like once it comes down to it, they just go far. You don't think most men? What about half?
In my experience, the men that have lost their temper on me, I deserved it.
That's manly of you.
I for sure deserved it.
I wouldn't say I deserve it. Even if I did, I'd cut them off.
But I
Just being honest.
But I've
Just fight with your words, man.
yeah, but I've lived in a world where I've been at bars and been like, go fuck yourself. You want to throw hands? Let's go.
No way, dude.
Let's
See,
go.
That makes me ick.
But
men are gross.
But that's the shitty version of me that ends in a night that sucks. So I've learned.
See, pride and egos
What I'm
are
saying
gross.
is I've learned to the point where like I understand what progresses the shit.
Yeah.
And I've learned what de-escalates.
Okay, I like that.
And so in my evolution of life, been like, okay, at the end of this night,
Yeah.
no black eyes, no bloody noses. When you get punched in
I
the
thought you said black guys.
dude, when you get punched in the fucking mouth and it
Fuck.
destroys the inside of your cheek, that is a shitty recovery. Although the inside of the mouth heals faster than anything else.
Yeah.
It is the most painful thing. Like the following 3 or 4 days while it's healing, it's so painful inside your mouth. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like it really sucks. So having experienced that, like in my opinion, it's like I'm not a guy who's like, oh, I'm gonna take us to the extreme because I'm not gonna bitch out. I'm not gonna be a little fuck. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna do what it takes to not experience that.
Okay. So it's.
But
okay.
if it needs,
So you're not one of those dudes that walk in like, I want to. Oh, I'm waiting for someone to fuck with me.
well,
I wish you would.
Again, this is something that you need to understand is that those people are out there.
Yeah, and they suck.
They suck
so bad.
But
you're ruining it for everyone.
But you have to understand that, like,
I feel like I've seen a lot of
I
them.
could do everything in my power to avoid this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to run into those people. So learning how to throw a fucking punch is not that big. Like, it's probably a pretty big deal. Like, it's not that. It's not oh, I'm a this or that or negative thing. Like,
Yeah.
learning how to fight should be pretty high on your list of to-dos.
We need to do a podcast where you teach me how to punch and take a punch.
I don't know how to fucking punch. But I can show you how to take a punch.
Even better,
Because
yeah,
I can
you-
just punch you.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything someone feels is based off experience, and I'm probably projecting, but I've only been in one fight, and it was like a battle of clever words. And I think the second someone brings out their hands and does violence, it means you ran out of clever things to say. You are not matching my clever brain, and you got so mad that I'm winning this word battle that you brought hands into it. And that's weak to me, and you're a little bitch. Yes, I lost the fight, so I'm the little bitch. But it's because I didn't think we were going to fight. I didn't think one of my best friends was going to fight me. Not my best friend anymore, an ex. But I got choked out because we were having a word battle, and he was like, say that one more time, I'm choking you. And I said like some sort of joke. And then he choked me. And I was like, oh, dude, I thought
Yeah,
you
but
were
he
my...
warned you.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up. Yeah.
Like
But you
like-
know where I'm coming from, right? I
Yeah.
thought my best friend would never actually mean something like that. And I'm like, he's just talking out his ass. I did get told by the cops, because we ended up talking to the cops. He was like, you never, ever...
You've never
Even if it's your best
assumed.
friend, when someone says something like that, they're not your friend no more. They're a different person.
Well, but they've warned you. They're like, hey, I've drawn my line. Cross it again, and this is the outcome.
Dude.
I think your friend that choked you out was within his rights to choke you out because he gave you a clear line and you crossed it.
Yeah, whatever. You're playing devil's advocate, I guess, a little bit.
Well, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just like I feel like you should be able to joke around. This is why I don't. See,
You should.
This is why I'm
be-
not friends with dudes,
no,
dude.
you should be able to joke around.
Yeah.
You for sure be able to joke around. But if I'm telling a joke to my friend and he goes, "You fucking say that one more time, I'll fucking knock you out."
I think I said a joke like it, not the actual
if
joke.
I continue,
I
if I
teetered.
say the joke again, what I'm telling him is, "Let's fight."
Okay, but why do men have to get there? Why do you have to be sensitive, dude? Be professional. You
Once
with your
he's-
homies. Go cry at home about
So
it later
look
like
how-
the rest of us.
Look how easy this is. Hey, if you say that again, I'm gonna knock you out. Cool. Next topic.
I seen that clip of Joe Rogan where like some dude was like, "Don't talk about that," and Joe Rogan was like, "Okay, let's move on." I think
on.
I'm just stubborn. I think you're stubborn too. I think you relate to me.
I am stubborn.
But also I thought we were being silly. I didn't think.
No, but I'm selfishly stubborn because I understand what it's like to get fucking knocked out, and I don't want to get knocked out.
And I also have sensitive times, but I don't show it. Later,
Then
I cry about it.
I have had people where are like, "Oh, you said it again, I'm gonna knock you out," and I'm like,
See,
"All right, let's go. You want to test it? Let's go."
I just thought it was my homie, man. You don't take that shit serious.
Yeah, but you know what? Another thing is actually really beneficial for men is to fucking get rowdy. We should be testing each other.
See that. Don't like being around rowdy men.
Right, but
Not
that
my shit, dude.
I think that's a primal, like, instinctive genetic thing that like we naturally do.
I'm not like them.
Like from beginning, like me and like when we were kids, we used to throw gloves, like put on gloves in the backyard and like have boxing matches, and they sucked, and I hated them. I hated them 100%. I had this guy when I was a kid. He's again, he'll never probably watch this, but if he is watching this, I won't say his name, but he'll know who I'm talking about. He bullied me when we were kids, and he would talk shit to me. He would provoke me. He wanted to fight me, and we had these backyard boxing matches that people would always do. And you would pretty much box with a guy that was like your equal, and this guy was a little bit bigger than me. And one day he threw me the gloves, and he goes, "Put them on, or I'm gonna fuck you up." And I said, "Dude, it's not like you're bigger than me. I'm not gonna fight you."
I've been there as well.
And he was like, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
He was like, "Dude, if you don't put the gloves on, I'm literally just gonna beat the shit out of you right now, right here in front of everybody."
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
And I was like, "Dude, I'm not putting the fucking gloves on." He put the gloves on and beat the shit out of me right there in front.
This
of
kind of
everybody.
sounds exactly like the scenario I went through. Don't you?
It was horrible. It was fucking.
He kept saying, "I'm gonna choke you," and I kept saying, "You're my best friend. I'm not doing that." He was like, "I'm gonna choke you if you don't," and I was like, and then I got choked. This is almost. I have video too. Nah, I won't clip it.
Going forward, though, I became really good friends with that guy.
I can't believe that happened to you.
I became really good friends with that guy, and fast forward, we didn't hang out for like a long time, and then we ended up being at like a gathering. I don't remember, it was like a party or something.
Oh,
And-
hell no.
And there was a bunch of people around, and somebody I didn't know said something, and was like blah blah, because like I was always like a really outgoing, outspoken person, like always.
Yes.
And I was at a party, and I was fucking mouthing off, and somebody said something and was like, "Hey, fuck you, blah 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 blah." And that dude stepped in and was like, "Hey, you don't fucking talk to my friend that way," and like backed me up. And I was like, "Oh shit, like you were my bully." But we had
character development.
but we had become friends. So like, I think that was I don't know what turned or what changed.
I don't know how you became friends with someone that could do that to you again. I cut that bro off. Never seen that dude.
No, because
again.
that was always my ability. Like if somebody
to
was,
forgive.
forgive and
Interesting.
forget.
Interesting.
You can't just
That's a
forgive.
good lesson.
You gotta be able to forget, because if it just stays in your mind, you'll never be able to forget.
I feel like forgive and never forget is my philosophy, because you always have your guard up.
When I mean forget, I mean forget the emotion that it invoked.
I get you.
Because that pain and that hate that comes into you, that's what causes the
I've
violence.
seen him in person, and I'm just like fake nice. And then the second he walks away, I'm like, yeah, dude. Oh my god, get away from me.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, definitely not. I would never fuck someone up.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to take some jujitsu classes.
I was thinking about I should do some karate.
There's Millennia MMA. That's
Okay.
right down here off of Rochester.
I used to do boxing. I hated it.
I would say
Every time I
jujitsu.
got punched, it's like,
There's
ow.
a jujitsu class over here, Millennia MMA.
Okay.
They do a really good job. It's MMA.
Yeah.
So they teach you.
Well, I need it now because everyone knows I'm a bitch.
Well, it's majority is jujitsu, but they also teach striking and like movement.
Cool.
Right? It's MMA. It's
Yeah.
teaching you how to go in the ring, but it's also like they do cardio and weightlifting and like punching bags and stuff like that. But you get like really to get like really good with like if you could just get some basics on body positioning and like distancing on your opponent and like how to recognize body language, right?
Yeah. No,
How to-
someone's about to. Yeah.
How to know, like, how to recognize.
had that.
And to just be on the defensive and know what to do
Yeah.
if you get attacked. That's a good thing for all men.
Yeah.
Regardless if you're an aggressive person, you're not, especially for you, you're like, I don't want to fight. But to be like, I don't want to fight,
But
but if you fucking.
I got a loud mouth, so I should probably learn how to fight. So show me.
If you come at me,
Yeah, I need to know what to do.
I'll defend myself, and you'll be embarrassed.
Yeah, instead of just enduring it until it's over. That's literally what I did when I was being choked out. I started praying. I was like, it'll be over soon. I'm not kidding.
I'm paying for your MMA.
Okay.
I'll do it with you.
I remember being like, just pass out on so you can wake up.
I'll do it with you.
Because there's no way he chokes me as I'm passed out, right?
You want to do it?
We should actually. Okay, I'm down. Fuck it. If you do it with me for real, I'm down.
I'll do it with you.
Fuck. This
I'll
is
do
scary.
it. Talent did it here at the Millennia.
Okay, I'll do it with you.
It's a really good class, and we'll clip it and we'll fucking shout out MMA.
Okay, that's cool.
Millennia.
All right.
It's a good fucking what do you call it? Studio dojo. Anyway, it's a spot right here where they have some really good guys.
Zaikai.
Yeah, they have some really good guys, so we'll do it.
I know you had something.
No, but we're gonna do it, and then on episode like 20, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, so
Zan's buff as shit,
Well,
and he fought
no.
3 dudes today, and now we're doing the pod.
He learned how to fight and still lost. That sucks.
Praying on my downfall.
So yeah, I had a couple other topics, but I mean,
You want to save them?
I mean,
I had one more too, but I'm saving it because we are at 2 hours and 13 minutes, and my topic will make us get into shit.
What's the topic?
So I'm gonna save it. No, it's literally just about Superman. Just another video I saw. We'll wait.
Okay.
But what are yours? Because you didn't do any of yours because my ass was fucking
Okay. So,
interruptive as hell. We'll do one more and we're wrapping it. Fuck, 2 hours 13. This is our longest.
Okay, so I had this one, and we talked about it before. I touched upon it before, but you didn't. We didn't really discuss it. I just kind of threw it out there, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, that's a good one." So I'm sure everybody. We have very little followers. There's only a couple people that are gonna watch this, but even the people that watch this probably watched. Walking Phoenix was on this past weekend with Theo Vaughn, not that long ago.
Loved it.
And you watched it?
Yeah, loved it. Watched
Okay.
the whole thing.
So it was a great podcast.
Yeah.
It was a really great podcast.
He totally understood Theo's humor.
So I feel like Joaquin Phoenix kind of leaned into the whole like sounding humble, but it's a little annoying, you know. So like in my like, it's a shitty thing, but it's like when I appreciate an art and the artist who creates that said art, I aspire to that level and the level that I'm witnessing. And most times I'm like, I'm never gonna achieve that, you know.
Yeah.
And to hear that artist really downplay his talent or like his performance in a way that just feels like he's kind of shitting on the thing that I put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
So it's like in ancient Rome, you know. So like there's this Marcus Aurelius, who was an emperor of Rome at one point. He wrote these. It's called the Meditations. He has a book. It's not a book. He didn't write a book. It's basically like his journal. You should read it.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing. But he has this. He wrote in there. There's this one point where he's like, he had this guy that would like come, kind of follow him, not follow him around, but he would tell him constantly, and he would just kind of whisper in his ear and say, "You're just a man. You're just a man."
Interesting.
To like
feel that in my ears.
to kind of like ground him and say. So they would try to have, and that's kind of like it gets into the whole topic of like deities and like God worship, right? Because it's like you try to avoid the concept of hubris, right? You don't want to think that you're like this great thing. Like if you get this like these ideas, like you get these ideas of grandeur where you're just like you think that like you're the best and blah 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 blah, and it fucks with you and it fucks with your ability to like to like have and develop like good relationships, which is what we're all here for anyway. Like the thing that makes you feel really good is like having a good relationship with somebody.
Yes.
And like developing that relationship and having like reciprocity of like love and caring and like
Smart
admiration and like, you know, worry and like all that good stuff. But if you just think you're just better than everybody, then you're just not really going to have that. So he understood that. And he's like, if I'm in this position of power, it's really difficult. Like I want to constantly
humble and grateful.
And so I think like Joaquin Phoenix kind of does that. He's like every time Theo Vaughn was in a way was
complimenting him.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you're the best, and I really.
He was like, really? I kind of just do my thing, and he never says like this performance I had to grind my ass off. Yeah.
So as of anybody who's an aspiring actor, was like. Looks up to Joaquin Phoenix like, holy fuck, look what this guy produces.
This is a great take of yours.
Look at the content that he produces and this way that he does it.
And then they just are like, eh.
And then he's just
such
like,
a turn off.
Eh.
Bring back passion.
But I like I said, I think he's doing it in that way. I think he's like, I don't want to put what I do
Oh,
on a
it's not
pedestal.
performative. It's actually like
Yeah,
that book you were saying.
He's like, I don't want to put this on a
I get
pedestal
you.
because then who am I? Like,
Yeah.
then I just become like this. Then this conversation between me and Theo Vaughn, now I come into this and I just have this like greater than thou. I'm up on a pedestal. Like, who the fuck are you? We're not gonna have a good conversation. I'm not gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
Because I just like you guys are all just beneath me. I'm just like greater than you know what I mean? So but again,
Okay, that made me like
somewhere
it. Yeah.
somewhere there's a fine line where you can go,
Not gonna lie, this one was tough.
not gonna lie, I'm kind of a badass.
Yes.
You know,
I did this and this and this to get here.
Yeah.
Took determination. Yeah, I love that shit.
You know who I think does that really good is that Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
I think Robert Downey
That's
Jr.
a great example. Oh my god, I was just watching.
I
an
think he
interview
rides a
yesterday.
line where
Yeah.
you're like, some people may look at it and go, "Fuck this fucking guy."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah.
But at some point, you're like, it's kind of a badass.
Yeah, I just watched his crash out the other day with that one interview. I love watching actors crash out in interviews, seeing them get serious and being like, "I'm not fucking doing this interview," because an interview touched a soft spot. You ever watch those?
When he
Someone
walked out?
on like a drug topic.
Yeah.
yeah. I like that.
Well,
Shit's
because
baller.
he specifically told him.
Yeah, and
like,
he just kept
don't-
going. No,
yeah,
I'm
he's
on
like-
Robert Downey Jr.'s side,
he's
and
like,
I
don't
don't
talk
like
about it.
angry men. Robert Downey Jr. had the right to be angry there because that was bullshit.
Yeah,
Kinda makes me
don't-
sound like a hypocrite. but
If
whatever.
I say, hey, I'm not talking about this topic, and then you're just like,
yeah, he
hey,
keeps going.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, that's. And I feel like 3 strikes, you're out. I feel like if anyone pushes that, you have 3 on 3. You're like you said, can choke you out or punch you.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 strikes, you're out of the ball game.
and
That's like with music, dude. A lot of musics are like musicians are just like, yeah, I kind of just like blew up overnight. Fuck that, bro. Well, we need more people that was like, ever since I was a kid, I played guitar, worked my ass off. Like, I want more people who are like, yeah, I wanted to make a viral hit. I want it because that's what I want to do is make a viral hit.
I like the Post Malone story.
What's his?
Just the fact that like he just been putting out music.
So he's on the grind.
Like
I want more of that.
But he'll even describe it. You know, he'll
Beautiful.
say he's like, you know, like you look at like even like some of his first stuff that he put out, and people were like, who's this guy or whatever, and he's like, well, I'm doing it.
Keep it up so you can see the
then,
growth.
Then he started making songs where he was addressing that shit in the songs, where he's like,
Yeah.
hey, like you're saying I'm not shit, but look, here I am. I got a
Yeah.
#1 hit, you know.
I like that.
And he goes on stage, and I don't know if you ever watched any of Post Malone's like live shit. And,
I've seen him live on accident because he was at a festival, and he was
just,
okay.
But he just looks like okay. So
Chill.
I am in no way comparing what we do to any artist or anything like that. But I feel but I feel like when someone comments on like, oh, you're podcasting or you're doing this, like who gives a fuck or whatever, I'm like, yeah, but I'm just doing this because I'm having fun doing this.
Yep.
And so-
You cooked.
So if you like it or you don't like it, cool. I
I'm not gonna stop.
but I think it's great that you like it. I think it's okay, like whatever if you don't like it. However, I'm not doing it so you like it or don't like it.
Yes.
I'm doing it because I'm having so much fun here
Yeah.
doing this.
You got to take away the power of people's words.
When I see Post Malone on stage, to me that guy looks like he's having fun
Yeah.
doing what he
Fuck yeah.
does.
He doesn't care about the hate.
So if somebody is like, I don't like that song,
Yeah.
that shouldn't affect his
No,
thing.
hate is hilarious because people hate because they, like you said, they probably think our goal is to blow up from this and that we want subscribers and all that.
Yeah.
But if we take away the power of their words, they're doing nothing. That's their goal, I think. Haters, stop, put this down. They want to see us stop posting. We're not going to, dude.
I hope
You're wasting your time.
I hope that what anybody sees from any of our shit, I hope that there's a point in time where people would look back on anything that we do and try to find where we're disingenuous, and I doubt they'll
Interesting.
find it.
I like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you on
All
that.
right.
But I think with all art, anyone who's hating on people, just know they're not going to stop. You don't have that much power. They don't know you. They're not stopping. Post Malone's going to keep rocking, and we're going to keep podding. Not potting.
How many
Podding.
how many podcasts do you think that we don't get because
Because they're scared. I know. It's bullshit.
they're like, oh, well, if I say my actual opinion
Yeah.
on a mic
Yeah.
that goes on YouTube,
Yeah.
it's gonna haunt me. Someone's gonna.
It's some of the people who hate on us. They probably are jealous. They're like, I
Well,
wanted
I-
to do a podcast.
I also think be more confident about what you think.
Yes. Like you ate up, even though you had a shitty take, you stuck with it.
Be more
You
confident
said-
about what you think.
Yeah.
And
What's wrong with what you think?
But when someone dissects what you think, be open to go, you know what? You're kind of right.
You're right. You're always open to that. You're always open to coming around on changing up your
Yeah.
opinion. Yeah.
Actually, this is one of the reasons why I love podcasting is because I want to hear people telling me, dude, that's a shitty opinion.
When you're editing the podcast, do you ever go, I actually changed my mind on that.
Yes.
I don't know why. Yeah, I do that too when I'm
All
watching
the
the
time.
podcast. I'm like, wait, I don't feel that way no more. I'm in a new place in life where I actually.
Not so much that I change my opinion, but just
I
that
do that with movies sometimes. We talk about.
just that it tweaks my opinion.
Okay.
So like I'll be like, oh, it is this,
Yeah.
and then I rewatch it and I go, I'm not so
Yeah.
rigid on that opinion.
Yeah.
I'm a little more open to like other things. You
Yeah.
know? So yeah. So I think it's a good. So like I said, we got some more there episodes coming up where we're going to talk about religion and philosophy and stuff.
Yeah.
And people are going to hear my super shitty takes.
I can't wait for that, dude. It's gonna
on
be
all
so
kinds of
awesome.
stuff. But that's the whole point of them.
In life, you're gonna have a bad take and you're gonna have good takes on different days. We're humans, and that's being human. I love. Sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you. I know
All
you
right,
hate
you want-
Superman.
Do you want to close this one out? And
You have nothing. You're good.
I mean, I have more, but
Me
you,
too. But dude, 2 hours and 23 minutes. I
All
say
right.
force it. Yeah.
All right, it's
Thank you
fine.
so much for watching episode 11 of the Zion and Anthony podcast. This is not the final episode. We have plenty more to go. Like you said, the religion shit. It's gonna be wild. So stay for the ride. Toodaloo, doot, do.